Mm. I feel like I just got teased by Fluttershy in the weirdest way possible. Nobody's going to question that because nobody was here to hear me when I said that. Except for you chatters. By the way, hi chatters. How you doing? Apparently Tech is having some technical difficulties.
What makes you say that?
Oh, audio issues.
What kind of audio issues are you hearing from me?
Well, I wasn't hearing anything at all, and there was a little bit of weird background noise, but you're not fine now, so I guess it was just some weird issue when you switched over for a second. Okay. And nobody else is over here. That's actually kind of funny.
I should turn down my TV a little bit.
Alright, let's make sure I have...
that.
Bring up the Everfree Northwest site.
Sound hypocritical from me, but I am gonna go get my slice. Get me a slice of homemade bread. Yes, I know I'm on keto, but my dad has a bread maker, and he makes the best honey bread.
Mm.
And he left me half a loaf before they left.
Well, guess what? I'm judging you anyway. Judge! Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Enjoy your bread, man. Judge.
That's one thing I'm willing to splurge for.
Judge. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, 1.
You need myself for a second.
We're going to go ahead and retry that again in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show. We are at episode 639. That feels like a number we should be able to make fun of somehow, but I don't see it.
It's somehow
with three
divisible
off
by
from the
3.
That might be
Good
it.
things come in threes.
Yeah. Anyway, it's all divisible by 3, so we'll go with that. But hello, and welcome once again. I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main, and I am boiling alive because it is in the 90s here. Actually, I think it's finally started to cool down a bit, but looks like summer's getting one last try in. But we are soon to be free of summer's horrible grip for at least 3 weeks. Because the temperatures are going to be cooling down. Fall is fast approaching. The kids are back off to school. And my car, Birdie, broke itself at some point. But we'll get to that in a little bit here. But we're here.
No.
Well, for the show today, we are going to be talking about our last little hurrah for summer before we start getting into the fall season. Of course, we are going to be talking about our time at Everfree Northwest because a lot of us were at Everfree. Crazy Matt Captain, Toakoi, me, myself, and I. We also had Rainy, but she is not here with us, unfortunately. Cold Dust was also there, but we just spoke with him. They are currently about to enjoy... I think they're down in Illinois. Is that what they said?
No, they're in Denver heading to Illinois, Chicago more specific.
Okay, they're in Denver right now and about to enjoy a wonderful meal on Amtrak, so... Yep, they're still making their way slowly but surely home and enjoying the entire ride the entire way through, which is cool. I would actually enjoy that to some extent.
I mean, they are with Feather, and as Cole has stated, there are very few places that he would rather be than not with Heather.
Well, I mean, that and just being able to shut yourself out from the world for an entire week and just ride a train across the country. I mean, that would be nice.
I agree.
That would be nice.
Yeah, when I went home from HarmonyCon the one time on the train, it was just a nice, relaxing ride. You just have to dedicate a whole extra couple days for it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that don't work out.
Which, unfortunately, I don't have that capability just yet, so that's probably not going to happen to me. Fortunately, it's planes instead of trains, but definitely no automobiles.
Oh, the automobiles can be fun, but goddamn the rental companies.
Let's leave that one alone. Instead, we're going to go ahead and warm up our vocal cords, talk a little bit about what's going on in our daily lives, and what better way than a big old heaping double dose scoop of wub. Make sure you put some ice on that because we're still in some scorching heat, and I'm at least, and I'm drinking some water. So
That's insane. It was like cool a few days ago over in my area.
yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it's just a weird timing, but seems to be, like I said, last hurrah, because it seems to be cooling off by the middle of the week. It's just the first few days is gonna suck. But anyway, let's go ahead and warm up as we do every week. Just a reminder that anything pertaining to Everfree, let's keep it to the Everfree section. So save that talk for a little bit later. But for everything else, what's up, Bronies?
I gotta go to a boring ass work training tomorrow.
Oh, sounds utterly delightful.
So we have multiple locations, but they're bringing everybody at one of the locations to train. It's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be boring, and none of the training has anything to do with my job. It's gonna suck.
Oh, damn.
Do you at least get paid for it?
Yep.
You know, that's not so bad. Just get to
It's
sit.
training every year.
Yeah, honestly, I don't mind the trainings too much sometimes. If I need to do anything, I get it done quickly. Then I just laze about the entire time. I mean, yeah, it could get a little boring, but at the same time, that's boring they're paying you for. So might as well.
I mean, the training itself, they used to do it online.
Oh, so they kind of made it a you have to be there kind of thing.
Oh, I love all the interactions and I love all the crowds.
Ah, fun.
Let's just say the leaders are butts and seats type.
Fair enough. I get that. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, kind of right off the cuff here, I had a fun little What's Up Brony going on with me. Some of you might know that I have a weird history when it comes to conventions. The weird history is that usually by the time before I get home or right after I get home, I, for some reason, always seem to have some sort of weird car trouble occur. I thought the curse was broken over the last little bit. I was proven wrong.
Why? Why do you go? Oh, my curse is
In fact, I'm sure Deathlight will have. He's not here, is he? Deathlight would have.
Not yet.
I'm sure if he were here, he would have plenty to comment on in this. But let's go ahead and explain the scenario a little bit. So, also I got to keep my mind on the gold bond, but that's another case. My car has been acting up, and this was even before the convention. I'm going to go ahead and confess a sin. I drove it with very little oil at one point. And when I say very little, I realized that something was wrong with how it was driving.
Oh, no.
And I checked it when I got to work. And by the way, it takes me about 45 to 50 minutes on a freeway time to get to work and home every day. That's 50 minutes per trip. So it's not 50 minutes altogether. I wish it was all together. That would be a little nicer. But anyway, back to track. So I got to work and I checked the tank, and actually no, it wasn't at work. It was at home. I checked the tank when I parked and I let my car sit for a while just to make sure that all the oil got out and I could get a proper measurement, which wouldn't have done me any good because that tank was bone dry. It was not a good it was not good. Luckily, I had a 7-Eleven literally just around the street from me. I could walk there in 5 minutes if I needed to. I just quickly went over there, dumped in a couple of quarts to keep it going, and I know that I would have to get an oil change after the convention. But since that time, I noticed that the car was acting really sluggish. It wasn't quite getting the pep to go. It was acting strange. But I figured it may have just been because it didn't have a lot of oil in it. Maybe something went wrong. Maybe a spark plug went weird. So, I was keeping positive. Anyway, and I started to I continued to do my work travels until a few days after the convention, as mentioned. Then on Friday, I'm trying to drive to work, and I'm getting to my exit, and as normal, people don't want me to exit because it's in their way. And how dare I request kindly to move over just to get to an exit when they're trying to go down the freeway? I mean, it's their God-given right, after all, right? How dare I?
Candidates for idiots in cars.
So anyway, I basically do what I normally have to do. I can't hit the brake because I'm on the goddamn freeway. I can't slow down because my exit's coming up pretty quickly. So I hit the gas. And then sputter, 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 engine light flashing, car stops moving. Well, not stops moving, but stops gaining acceleration, and obviously no longer wants to try to go forward. I'm in the middle of a freeway in rush hour morning traffic. This would panic anybody. I am not in a happy place. It does stop sputtering, and the engine light does stop flashing for a bit, and I do get it to continue on. But obviously, I'm freaked out, so I keep it settled at a low speed and get to work. Just to find out that they're sending everybody home because a few colleagues had tested positive for COVID, and we're in a closed-off environment.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, not a good place to be, especially if you're healthy. Which, by the way, I also got concrete, but it was just normal concrete. I was over it a few days later. But anyway, so they're just like, yeah, we're sending everybody home, and I'm just like, do you know what just happened to me? I barely got off the freeway, and I am freaking out that my car is dying, and you want me to try to go home in backwards rush hour traffic on a car that is being really weird. It's gonna take me 50 minutes to get home. Yeah, so off I go. I start making my way home. I managed to get it through the freeway. I basically kept. Okay, I'm gonna confess a little bit here. We know that the freeways have speed limits.
You mean speed suggestions?
Yeah, it pretty much is. Nobody does, and barely anybody pays attention to it. Or if they do, hopefully they're in the right lane. And even if they're in the right lane, they tend to go faster, or for some reason, you get somebody that's trying to go 50 miles faster than that, and they're trying to go down the right lane instead of the left. It's like, what are you doing? It's a fast lane. Anyway,
CMC, I saw that on our trip down to Harmony this year.
But
Well, how about speed limit? Our left lane campers.
Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself on that one. I do go the speed limit, and man, nothing happens with the car. It still has the same problems that it always had. Slow acceleration. It seems to be having problems getting a good speed or some good power in the drive. So I was able to, since we were sent home, I was able to take it to my local garage since it's literally on the way home. And I tell them what's going on. They said they'll take a look at it. And I grab a rental electric scooter and take my way home. And I work from home for a little while, thinking, okay, no problem there. A few hours later, yeah, we take a look. Spark plug. One of your spark plugs is no longer working, and the rest of them are pretty crappy. We're just gonna replace the outright. Also, your injection
Fuel
coils,
injection.
your coils, the coils are pretty bad too. And they gave a misfire error, which was the engine light. So we're gonna get those replaced. Little pricey, but honestly, I figured it was pretty much what I figured for the most part, and it's an easy, simple repair. So I'll go with it. Okay, go ahead. Also, we realized that you haven't changed your oil recently, and your oil's coming out really dark. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Fine, do the oil change too. Take all the money, you jackals.
What else could possibly go wrong?
Well, we're about to find out.
DM, you don't say that, man.
Anyway, they continues to go on, no problems. I'm already making my plans for the weekend. I'm gonna go check out, Spirit Halloween, because I've heard some interesting rumors I wanted to check out. I also was making plans for the weekend because it's a holiday weekend, 3-day weekend. It'll be nice. I'll get to do some cool things. Then, just as I get out, as my work time is over and I'm just relaxing, waiting for the garage, they finally reach out to me. It's just like, yeah, we've replaced everything. We drove it around. It drove really well, and then it didn't. And it was losing power quickly. And we had to take another look, and we found a bigger problem that occurred, most likely because of the shit I was doing for the last few weeks. Since the spark plug wasn't sparking, what do you think was happening to all that fuel?
Build up
Build up at where?
in the engine.
Outside the engine.
Well, it's in a part of the engine. More
So it
specific.
sounds like the thing is
Where the oil should be.
an oil leak somewhere.
Well, I don't know about that. It wasn't that fatal, luckily. But no, it was building up in the catalytic converter.
Oh no!
That's bad.
It is bad. But it is fixable. Unfortunately, it caused the repair cost to more than double a little bit. So.
Oh, I mean it is.
So I'm basically crying a little bit here, but just go ahead, please. I need this car to work still, because I am actually going to be getting a replacement car, but I have to wait until the end of winter. But so until then, I have to make sure that this car still works. So
yeah, this reminds me of my car troubles during the summer last month.
So I'm sunk. I'm just gonna have to sink in the cost. So I'm currently waiting on that. They weren't able to finish the repairs because it was late on Friday, and nobody should be working on Labor Day, which is ironic in a weird way. So yeah, I currently am still carless. I had a little fun with it. I used the rental scooter to go grocery shopping. That was kind of fun. Until they charged me $20 for the whole trip. I think I'm just gonna buy a bike for the future. Say what?
They put you out the ass for repairs. Not to mention they ask you to do. They want all this other crap done.
That's why you never go to a dealership. Well,
Yeah,
at least,
it's
unless
not
you
a
have a
dealership,
warranty.
this is a
Unless you
garage.
have a warranty. Unless you have a warranty.
This
Yeah,
is
the only time you don't go to your personal mechanic is when you're out of town.
Yes, I have a personal mechanic, and they are very good and reasonable.
Yeah. And in all honesty, these guys are really reasonable, and they've actually fixed things that no other mechanic has fixed. So I trust them and believe them. I just hate the fact I gotta spend almost $2,000 after Everfree, where I already overspent.
That's already
Yeah.
that's already a big weight on your check.
Yeah, so everybody,
Your
once
checkbook.
again,
Yeah, your checkbook.
once again, the con curse has occurred once again, and this time it came back in spades. I'm guessing it was saving up its con curse tokens, because obviously nothing happened the year prior. But the previous years, I've had slight engine issues, oil troubles, and 3 of my power windows break. Not at the same time, but one after another after convention. So, for some reason, going to a convention seems to curse me to have a car issue when I get home at some point.
You know what?
Soon.
You know what song reminds me of, Circuit?
What's that?
You finally understand the meaning of Adam Sandler. Piece of shit car.
But anyway, that's just the big gripe I have. Everything else has been really, really good. For the most part, I do have things going on. I just can't report on anything because I don't know what's happening. But things are good. Boy, that sounded ominous as hell. Who wants to take the reins from me, please?
Oh, I
The
can.
reason I said
listen.
what could possibly go wrong is
Right!
because I recently watched the Bubsy trailer.
Right. Okay, no, one other thing. I had a former Brony reach out to me. This was a former Utah Brony, I might add. They reached out to me. They apparently had a bed bug issue, which it got taken care of, I might add. But due to that, when they were cleaning things up and making sure that the infection didn't spread anywhere else, they came across their old pony merch. And they reached out to me because they knew I was, well, they knew I was a Brony, and still am. So, you know, just like, I got all of this stuff. I'm probably going to just give it to Goodwill or toss it or anything unless you want it. And I go, okay, how much do you want for it? Free. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. I'll risk the bed bug even. But,
Did you at the very least be smart about this and put it in a Ziploc bag and let it stay that way for a few months?
kind of. Months? No.
You know what I'm getting at, though.
I did put them in, I put everything in bags. I stuck them in deep freezers. Which is one thing.
Well.
However, before I even got a hold of anything, well, anyway, let me just get into it. They did throw things into the dryer that were fabric related, under high heat, which also made every particle of my body scream. But that's another case. So, but yeah, we were able to meet up, and they were able to drop off some things for me, which some of it I am going to keep. Let's face it, I'm terrible. But some of them I might be able to see about doing some sort of donation or give it away for some sort of charity because it's got some cool stuff. But yeah, they had several plushies. The 4DE main 6, including Twilight with and without wings. They had China knockoffs, old 2013 China knockoffs of the Cutie Mark Crusaders and Vinyl Scratch.
Whoa.
6 Steiners of the Pony Cutie Marks. These are the big glass cups. We're talking the huge ones, not the pint glasses, the bigger ones. These are the ones you take to you take a round just to show that you're a badass, but you don't drink out all of the drink in there because you will kill yourself. We're talking the big glasses, and all of them have cutie marks on them, and also a base light up display, old school stuff with the main 6. And the best part is it also has the mascot of the old pony convention that used to run here in Utah,
Crystal Mountain.
Crystal Mountain. They have one of the figures is Salt Lick, so I have a Salt Lick merchandise. It now in my collection, and a lot of pony cards and dog tags that I still got to go through. But yeah, no, it was oh yeah, also some headphone jacks, some headphone jack fillers, which is funny because nothing has a headphone anymore. And it's also, but funny enough, pony headphones. Really old stuff. And we're talking 2013's hub logos on everything stuff. Oh yeah, I also got a Rainbow Dash Yahtzee cup now. So, yeah, no, this was a wild collection, and I am so happy they reached out to me so I could get a hold of this. I am very, very thrilled. I'm still going through some of it. I should probably get some pictures. But yeah, like what I said with the plushies, I couldn't fit all of them into a deep freezer, but I did read that 48 hours in a deep freezer is usually a good way to bed bug plushies, because some plushies you don't want to throw in a dryer because some of them are made of synthetic fabrics, and if you throw in a dryer at high heat, meltage.
Yeah,
I have Simba plushies that have gone through dryers. Their hair tuft becomes a matted mesh on top.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't think any of these plushies would suffer from that, but safe than sorry.
Now, if it was a streamer, but then yeah, that might happen.
So yeah, for an entire week, almost a week, I had plushies in my freezers. It was funny. Just opening up, okay, there's pizza, there's some frozen hamburger, there's the bag of plushies.
Wait, that's a bag of plushies. When did I get that? How drunk was I that night?
I knew what they were there for. It's just funny that they were there the whole time for a while. Anyway, so yeah, good news and bad news all around. So yeah, news. Anyway, I'm sorry, I took up a lot of time. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony?
All I can say is I had fun. And working one night, spending up till about 2 o'clock in the morning, well, actually almost 3 o'clock, building the Fortnite mech. Like, went to sleep, woke up at 2, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and kept going because I had a day off after I had a day of work. So I have a big old mech that I can throw R2D2 in. And I'm like, I could make megas out of this. And I'm like, no, don't.
Well,
So I had Lego time after the convention.
oh, fair enough. All right.
I
and
The
it-
car
survived
trouble
getting
started a
home
few weeks
after-
ago.
Oh, sorry. CMC first.
I survived after taking that red-eye flight and getting home midday.
Yeah.
And still having to find a way to not murder my sleep schedule by falling asleep immediately.
Oh God, I do not envy you at all. I'm glad you made it.
Unfortunately, because of where he lives, red eyes are the only option if we don't want to do like 6 a.m. stuff.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I know how that is. It's a pill. Anyway,
but
There might have been other options going to other things in the area, but
mm,
it's pain.
also I will say the travel cast was real this go around because I had delayed flights but didn't miss any flights.
let's. I think we should hold off on that until the actual Everfree talk.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of which, well, not speaking of which, to alternate DM.
We thought we had the car issue figured out a few weeks ago, just after the last Brony show that went live, and the part we thought it was fixed, it broke again because
Oh.
a different part on that specific part went on it,
Ah, jeez.
and we got it fixed, but thankfully we got into a new deal with a newer vehicle because we found out that the vehicle that was giving us the trouble this summer was had a bad the model of it had a bad transmission, so we just said my ride just said, oh yeah, I'm just gonna replace the whole damn car with another one.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah, they got back with it. It looks so nice.
All right. Last call for What's Up, Brodies. All right, that is our cue. Let's go ahead and move on here. We got some news. Funny enough, even though we've had a 2-week late relaxation moment because of the convention, news has been a little bit sparse. But I figure it's because we're ending summer, getting into fall, and I'm okay with that. A little sparse news means that we can get to the good stuff quicker. Starting off with
Well,
wild mains. Because the mains are still wild, and I'm actually surprised. I honestly thought this would end after 12 or 13 episodes. We're at episode 39. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm really hoping they keep going even a little bit longer. I
It could
actually
end
want
up
to
going
get
to 48 or 50 episodes.
yeah, I want to get a Coco doll now.
She looks so cute.
I like her. I like Coco.
Plush or a toy?
I,
Because I'm pretty sure you can definitely get a toy.
Oh yeah, I definitely a toy. A plush I could probably do too, but I would have to probably do a special commission of that. That's going to, yeah, that's not happening. I gotta save up money again, especially after the car repairs.
Yep, especially after after our car woes.
But yeah, no, I'm enjoying the. I do recommend checking it out as usual. This one actually shows why Coco should never be in charge. So yes, the de facto leader is actually not the one in charge. So have fun with that one. Next, here's one that I did not see coming, but I'm happy it is. The Grand Galloping Gala, a pony-themed drag show, is going to be happening in Boston on September the 13th. I would so check this out if I could. I can't
I'm surprised
imagine.
they haven't done something like this sooner.
I'd be surprised. I'm not surprised. Honestly, I am surprised they didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually had happened and we just never heard about it until now. But yeah, it is. It sounds amazing, and unfortunately, it looks like it is all. You have to be there, so unless I'm willing to go all the way to Boston for this, I'm not going to be able to check this out by myself. I'm really, really, really hoping that there's some pictures, videos, anything, because I really want to know what in the world this is going to be like. This is going to be crazy.
Well, second, we do have someone that could go. Cole's within the area, and Boston.
No, he's not. He is nowhere near the area. Not at the moment, anyway.
Also, you don't know if they allow photography anyway.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those situations you can ask if necessary.
Also, let us be fair here.
Anyway, yeah, Grant.
Going.
Anyway, a pony drag show, Grand Galloping Gala. Honestly, that just sounds. All of this sounds hilarious and amazing. I really wish you could check it out, but I'm just gonna have to cross my fingers. Anyway, I realized we jumped ahead of one other thing here. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I don't care. No, just let me in. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. Bad certificate. Wait, what? Oh, son of a pony.
What?
Okay, so at the moment, the somebody hacked. I think somebody broke or hacked the pony convention site. I can't see what's upcoming.
Hold on.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm trying to check some other sources that I have at the moment. I don't know how up to date they are. It looks like they're a little up to date, so we might be able to at least use this for the time being, just to get some.
Oh yeah, that is very much a.
All right, so we'll go ahead and talk a little bit, and we're going to use the Equestria Daily's convention list. So there might be conventions here listed that aren't normally talked about, and conventions that we would, well, I mean, let's face it, we got Mayor Fair being listed immediately. There's going to be some controversy on this one. So
yeah, no, it's one of those things of.
Just to remind people, it is a pony convention. We are going to talk about it because we technically consider ourselves the press. We're podcasters. So take that for what you will. But Mayor Fair is going to be happening this weekend in Orlando, Florida. Look, I believe they actually have a new site. They're in a different hotel this time. I've been hearing a lot of interesting interesting parties. That is not the way to say it. A lot of artists and people that are going to be checking it out and hopefully having some fun. I'm gonna hope that good things happen. So that maybe people can relax a little bit on it. Maybe we'll just see that it's just a fan convention and that's all there is to it. But yeah, we are keeping an eye as usual. That it is going to be happening this weekend in Orlando, Florida. The same weekend, the Galacon over in Waiblingen in Germany, Galacon in Germany is going to be happening. So if you are across the pond over in Germany, you got Galacon coming up, and it looks like they are really ripping out all the stops. A lot of fun things appear to be happening. It looks like a lot of fun is going to be occurring. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it and for them. So really, I can't wait to hear what happens with Galacon on that. Next, Sequestria Fest will be happening a couple of weeks after that. This is the convention in Maryland, which is funny, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Sequestria Fest is going to be happening in just a few weeks. This is over and it's one where I considered going. The problem is transportation there after I get to Maryland would be crazy. So it's one that I would not be able to do without having substantial funds or a rental car. So I'm still hoping for a lot of good news and good times for everybody over there. And that is going to be it for any recent conventions. The next one after that is going to be near the end of October. So we'll go ahead and move on from there for now.
The Rave for the House of Bells did announce that starting October 1st, you can add submissions for their Winter Wave.
You know what? Good point. Let's go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about Rave of the House of Bells because they did make some quick announcements. Let me see. Do they have a website?
At the very least, Emma posted the information there.
Yeah,
And
I'm just trying to find a good splash page or something. So we got something instead of like we're talking about it while we got Okay, this will close enough. Raven of the House of Bells. The online concert series that is happening. It looks like biannually. Or is it biannually or I mean technically I think it is either way, but it's like twice a year at this point.
yeah, it's twice a year because they have the summer rave and then the winter rave.
Right. But yes, they've closed out the fundraiser for the summer rave. It went over $4,000. Keep in mind that their goal was $600, so this is ridiculously over projection, which is great. They, of course, have announced that the winter one that is going to be occurring is also going to be for Project Purple because it makes sense to keep it the same charity for the moment because switching charities in such short notice is really hard to do. So they're going to continue to make it for at least for this year, Project Purple. Next year, I believe they are going to do somebody else. But they have talked a little. Oh, here's a Blue Sky posting for this.
Yep. Emma does a good job with linking all her stuff.
Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay. There you go. So, they have announced the performing applications for the winter one will be happening October 1st. They only have 20 spots, so they're only going to keep it open for a couple of weeks till the 17th. But the goal is to set everything up to start for the donation drive to start on December the 1st. And the concert, the rave itself, will be happening from the 13th to the 14th of December. Which is exciting, exciting news. I believe there's only one other convention going on around that time. But it is like a winter Brony convention of some sort in New York. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. But it was in New York, and it was going to have 150 people only because of it was a smaller group this time.
Well, remember we do have that time of year. We do have like the holiday parties and conventions that certain people are able to attend. So it's one of those things of with the countdown currently down, we just have to go off of memory, and the big old sheet that says here's what normally happened.
Well, that too. But yeah, I'll try to have more information about the winter one at least because I'm sure some people would be interested. I would like to go, but New York and limited spacing. Anyway, so yeah, that is happening for Raven of the House of Bells. Exciting, fun times. They also have plenty of social media links. So if you're on Mastodon, Blue Sky, nothing else, just those two. If you're on Mastodon or Blue Sky, there's plenty of links. Sure to check them out and get ready for more music for your holiday fun. Now, getting off of the convention track, let's go ahead and get back on the convention track. NACON. Okay, this one caught me so off guard, it's unbelievable. But you know, let's get everybody in on this one. This is wild stuff here. So, NACON. What is NACON? This is a new convention. So, if you're wondering if the Brony fandom is dying out, apparently they're starting up another convention. So, take that for what you will. This one is in Baltimore. They have announced NACON will be in Baltimore next year. This is a fan convention through and through, so this is the same concepts as Mayor Fair, where they are going to have it be about the Brony fandom in general. So I don't believe they're going to have a lot of special guests, voice actors, script writers, artists, things like comic official artists, things like that. It's all going to be fandom related, and it is going to be in Baltimore. Which is wild. It is so wild that after 5 years, I think, 5-6 years, we are going to have ponies once again in Baltimore. And I, for one, am planning on going. If anything, I would like to go just to have one of those big Hail Mary or returning to where it once was, just to go back to Baltimore, even if it's just one more time. But my hope is to go to this one. So, yep, Nacon. They already have their website. This was really surprising because they had cards over at Everfree, and it was just kind of came up out of the blue. But it looks like they're already ready to go. So they were ready for this. They didn't just suddenly come pop up. Oh, we're gonna just do this. It's like, no, this is already happening. So yeah, and this will be in the Lord Baltimore Hotel in Baltimore, which no duh.
Also, I just did a quick check because at Everfree, people were pointing out, hey, there's a My Little Pony fan convention on Wikipedia, and yeah, Ponies Online is on there, and I'm just happy, along with many other things that have dates for 2025.
That's cool.
Neat.
Outside of UK PonyCon and Ponyland Holland, Cyberfest, and yeah, Cyberfest is the last one on the list, but you know it's not the end of the list.
And
Just
just
to
to
see
throw,
Baltimore American resurgence of horses.
also just to throw out there, they have stated that this is an unconventional convention for adult fans of My Little Pony. So, what does that mean exactly? Essentially, it's kind of like almost all the other pony conventions outside of, well, they're not going to cater to kids. So
Everfree is the only one that is more of a family convention.
So yeah, it's kind of the anti-Everfree, if you will. It's the best way to
That's
put
not
it.
a good way to put it.
It's the best way I could think of to put it. Essentially, they're just not catering to kids. It's going to be a lot more. It's going to be more oriented around the adults fans of Pony.
Which I can appreciate, but yeah.
No. Just appreciate it for what it is, and don't read into it too much. Because it probably just means that we're not going to have to worry about. I'm pretty sure the dockies are going to be put up in the merch hall. That's pretty much my go-to on that.
Yeah.
Or saucy artwork.
Yeah. Well, they might do like an adult vendor hall, but they'll probably have it like separate. It's not going to be like, I don't know how they're going to do things exactly, but it's not like they're going on where everybody's going to be running around in BDSM gear. It's not like that. So, sorry, it's just that in the moment you say an adult fan convention, people immediately assume the worst in the weirdest ways. It's like, no.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, yeah, so that's going on. Cool. Let's move on. I've been getting distracted here. Now, off of convention news and back to the normal news. 3 amusement parks and a hotel are popping up for Pony, or at least for Hasbro in China, and we know Pony is going to be involved with that. But yeah, no, it looks like it's also Transformers. But yeah. So it looks like a Pony. Yep, there's going to be a Pony one, Transformers one, and some sort of Heffalump knockoff. I don't know what that's all about.
I thought the elephant.
Oh god, I hope it's not Peppa Pig. That'd be terrifying. But the Pony one looks interesting at least. So, yeah, if you're able to get to China, I guess there is going to be a. Oh my god. Dude, that would be so cool to see on the side of a building.
Oh my goodness.
That is awesome.
It really is.
Such majestic.
Yeah. That looks real. It actually does look really, really cool. But yeah, this is going to be happening in China. Looks like they got concept art, an opening date of next year. And these amusement parks are going to be opening up in Beijing, Zhongshan, and Shanghai. I really pronounced that horribly, and I am sorry. Apparently, one of them is just focused on Peppa Pig alone. Oh my god.
God help us.
Why?
Yeah, it looks like the hotel is going to be a hybrid. One of them is focused on Peppa Pig, but the other 2 are going to be focused on basically mix matching. So get some Pony, get some Transformers. But yeah, no, apparently Peppa Pig is somebody's feather in their cap for a lot of this stuff. So, take what you can get, I suppose.
Second, I just realized that might have been the elephant, you know, the butterfly catching game advertised.
I have no idea. I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm not. Going
That's what I
anything.
remembered it from.
I don't know. It doesn't look quite. I don't know. We're gonna move on.
Unless they redesigned them.
Flower's Journey. Now, I'm talking about this a little bit, even though we do got the video in our video segment. We're going to see a good chunk of it at some point. The first episode, or basically the prologue first episode, has been released for Flower's Journey. This was a CGI pony video that we saw that was really well done, and a lot of people were excited for more of it, and we finally got it. Along with that, there has been a request from the creator to help fund it. So essentially, we got the first part, and he is going to try to work on the next one, but he is a one person working on this, and no money. So obviously, it's going to take a lot of time. So he's also asking for people who are interested in seeing this come out sooner, or to help him out, you know, to fundraise so he can hire people to help and help get things out quicker. But in either case, we are going to talk a little bit about this. I just wanted to mention that if you are interested in the tale of a stupid robot squeaky dumb bat pony android thing, yep, that's going on now. Next, DJ Pony presents the remixes. We already talked a little bit about this, but the instrumental versions of all of these is now out on YouTube Music and Spotify. That's it. Speaking of music, the top 10 Brony music has been released for July. Once again, this is one I highly recommend for anybody who is interested in the music scene and maybe may have missed some songs, maybe wants to check out new musicians, or maybe just get a taste of some of the top music that came out this month. It's always a good recommendation. It's good to it's fun to listen, check it out. Always recommend it, always shout it out. Now, I'm going to need a drink of water for this one. I was at the panel for this too. So I knew about this at Everfree before this got mentioned out. Tell Your Tale did have an interesting idea for how the season was going to end. And we got, I guess you could,
We were robbed.
We were basically robbed. We basically got robbed. In the worst way. Because apparently Twilight Sparkle was going to appear in Tell Your Tale. We were going to see the Alicorn Princess once again at some point. And the reason we know this, we have concept art, we have a little script, a blurb of script. It's a little bit, but it's enough. It was at least in concept phases. So, Tell Your Tale was going to bring back the Pony Princess of Friendship. But that, along with everything else, got cut radically short.
I'll think it's a new upper management.
There's a lot going on with that. And the panel actually talked a lot about it, too, which... oh, dear world. I fear for Hasbro. At the same time, I will gladly buy the license for My Little Pony. They'll never sell it. Just so I can actually make something good with it, because I could probably do much better than they ever could. But I'm going to leave that alone.
Second, the thing that really pisses me off is this could have been an opportunity for Spike and Twilight to actually have one more conversation before Twilight either goes off or Spike decides to go with her.
Well, I mean, what do you think they were going to do? Just fly off with a rainbow behind their backs like freaking Dragon Ball? We don't know what was going to happen. We don't know what was going to happen. We just know that she was going to appear.
But you know what I'm getting at there.
I get where you're going. I'm just not sure why.
I can see where you're coming from, but we don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
I know.
You're making way too many assumptions in the weirdest ways. But we're going to move on. Move on. we've actually done this before, but I think some updates have happened since then. But there is a giant collectible pony pack for Project Zomboid, which is a mix of several different packs moved all together. But essentially, there you can, if you want, put pony plushies in Project Zomboid to collect.
Anytime we play Zomboid nowadays, we have this pack on.
Yep. That's why I kind of was hesitant to add this in here, but I figured it was worth mentioning just in case people haven't noticed, and the fact that they
They did an update to it. They've been adding some of the newer con mascots.
Ooh, wow, that is really awesome.
Do they have the crab?
I don't know if they have the crab yet. On their Steam page that is linked on the it has pictures of a bunch. I don't know if it's all or just one of the earlier builds.
I don't think it's all of them, but it's definitely got it's got a lot of them, because I mean, you got Roxanne in here, for God's sakes.
And they had Luna in there.
Yeah, Luna in here too.
Yeah,
they got a lot of them.
Got a,
I saw
a
number. I actually saw a number. More than 400 ponies.
Okay, then yeah, they don't have them all pictured there.
There's no way they can have all 400 in here. I don't even think
that's like 8 photos, and it's like 20 each.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 8, 3, 24.
Heck, I know there's at least 2 Lamias, and there's only 1 pictured last time I looked through it. There's a lot, and it is fun.
I think you got maybe 200 plus pictured here, or close to 200. So yeah, it's not even half.
Oh, I just love the where to look section on the page there.
Oh yeah, it actually does give you a hint where you want to look for this. Children's wardrobes, toy stores, daycares, on a bed, or and sometimes a zombie is carrying one.
On a bed next to an assortment of miscellaneous unconnected items.
Yeah. Just randomly there. Unconnected items. But yeah, a lot of ponies. They are still updating on this, because yeah, you can see they updated this literally a week and a half ago. So we could easily have even more ponies being added in before we even finish talking about this. And it kind of makes me want to go, you know what? Bet. October, we're going to go back to this, and we're going to try to get get as many as possible. We're actually going to get ready and do a full raid of this on stream at one
there
point.
is a list of the ponies and a Trello for what is planned. Oh god.
Oh god. See, they're not even done yet. They're not even done. So yeah, it's well worth following this. Anyway, the thing is, this is not the only pony game that we have a lot to talk about. Well, at least some to talk about. Because a pony horror game has popped up on Steam, where you work for the company. Or to be specific, a repo-inspired one called Pwn has appeared on Steam. Okay. But yes, a co-op survival horror where you and your closest friends must work together to survive in an upside-down world crawling with the infected. But yes, you are walking around with your friends. It's kind of the friend stupid game, but it looks like a lot of fun regardless. And apparently they are going to be doing early access soon. I do have it on my wish list to to be a part of it when they do. Oh, that's a plushie. Okay, that's funny.
Gets to lure away the infected.
Yep. Pretty much.
I'll go back to try and take pictures of all the things that I got at the con.
Yep. Yeah, you better get back to it, because we're gonna hit that sooner than later here. So, and yeah, check it out. Wishlist it if you haven't yet. I have it wishlisted, and I am going to be jumping onto it first chance I get. Next, that is it for the news. So it's time to talk about our challenge of 2 weeks. Now, of course, our challenge of the week from last week and the week prior, from 2 weeks, was Leon Ponity. I hate you guys. No, I love you and I hate you in the same measure. It's a love-hate relationship.
I was thinking about doing something for this, but that's when the car trouble started, so yeah.
That's fair. I literally didn't get mine done until earlier this morning, which it's kind of interesting but I'll get into that in a moment. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Let me double check to see if I actually posted that. Sticky notes?
Yep, that was it. So yeah, you posted it.
Terrifying.
Very much so.
What did you put sticky notes all over him?
No, this one was interesting. So, nope, that's not it. Though I am going to get to that a little bit later. So here we have Leon Ponity, or at least my interpretation. I probably could have done better with the hair, but I was kind of
Ashley does not eat mouse.
A lot of these were inside jokes. Ashley is not mouse. Ada is not worth it unless, literally in quotation, unless. And one of the jokes I had was I saw a mod of somebody playing, I think it was Resident Evil 4, but Leon had cat ears on, or dog ears. Basically, he was they kind of furried him up a bit just for giggles. So the joke I also had was, what if Pony with cat ears? So a pony with little strapped on cat ears on.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, of course, I decided it'd be funny to have a shadow of a pony in the back of a possible infected pony in the background there. It actually looks a lot more freaky than I expected it to, but I didn't line art the whole thing, just kind of a good chunk of it. You know what? I'm gonna keep it as that. I mean, it's supposed to be an infected like a possible zombie pony. Granted, the whole thing, it was supposed to have him looking a little more hunched over, didn't quite work out, but I think it looks okay for what it is. But yeah, I literally slapped this together in about an hour and a half, and this was completely from scratch, which honestly surprised me how well my arting has become, where I can do something like this in that short amount of time, or semi-short, because I did have some issues getting things going on with it. And I feel like I could have done more with the hair if I really wanted. Honestly, the line arting is what's really driving me bonkers, because it just feels like it clashes royally with the actual coloring. But yes, you have Leon Ponity in front of a mirror. I do like how I got the little mirror glare going on, though, to indicate it's a glare. I'm a little proud of that. And along with that, we did get one from Toa. This one's a little more straightforward.
Yep.
Beware of zombies.
I love the fact that I can easily just write that in such a way that it looks like someone scribbled it in a hurry.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And of course,
it's one of those. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's one of those things I like doing with, instead, since I do have the shape style that I do, I like doing the authentic minor things, because remember that time I actually did a child's drawing with one of the functions in MS Paint, and it looked like an actual kid's drawing?
I might have, but I'm drawing a bit of a blank, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough.
I remember it, just not the subject of what was on the art.
Oh, we have been doing this for over 300 episodes.
Yeah. And we also did get a couple of other off entries, not exactly related to the prompt, but still art nonetheless, and something to show. Pause Morpheus in our chat did get a raffle from V on Blue Sky, and this was them and another winner in their raffle, I believe. Awesome little fur. My God. Okay,
Vaguely creepy, sticking with his name.
I just saw it vaguely. Oh my God. I'll give you a second. Anyway, yeah, we got this one from Posmorpheus. It's cute and sweet, and it was a raffle win, which, you know, free art. That's even better, especially when you raffle win it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, vaguely creepy. He went another level.
You just uploaded on Discord.
Like, oh my God. Yeah. This isn't done, by the way. He does mention it's still in progress, so this is not a completed work at the moment. But what we have right now is wild.
Damn.
Yeah.
F-Light would love this.
Yeah, I was doing this like Leon Kennedy in the freaking police station. You're doing Leon Kennedy facing against the final level of Resident Evil 6 or something. Oh my God.
Like the combination of Lost Plagas and the other stuff.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of everything.
But on the free phone app, get the hell out of here.
Really? Dumb curiosity. Which app was that? Sketchbook. Oh, yeah. No, I know. I actually have that on my tablet too. I actually have Sketchbook on my tablet. I paid for it. I actually paid the premium price, which is just $3. But yeah, really good stuff. I actually really do enjoy it. I just wanted to keep working on Clip Studio because I have a subscription for them at the moment. So might as well run that into the ground if I can.
I like Infinite Painter, the free version, because it gives you layers and you have to be willing to say, I accept this layer and I will not be able to change it.
That's not a good thing sometimes, but I get your point. But yeah, no, yeah, Sketchbook is really amazing though. I could easily recommend it. Very good, very strong, and the fact that it's free and even the paid version is dirt cheap. Yeah, no qualms. At 100% would easily recommend to anybody. But yeah, it's only on mobile and tablet. But then again, if you're going on desktop, you have so many good free options there too, like Krita. But we're gonna go side of ourselves here. Yeah, really awesome. Absolutely love this work. This is crazy awesome. But yeah, the other entry that we got, and this one actually, I'm suspiciously proud of because I did not see myself coming up with this until it was done. I basically made a Kieran version of Flawless. Which I don't think anybody's ever done. And the thing that stunned me about this is I kind of set it off to the side while I was doing some things, and I looked over, and my immediate thought was, this looks like something that somebody would have actually made themselves. An artist would have actually made. It's not, it could still do some work, some shading, things like that. I could really bring in some more details if I really wanted. But it's solid. It's there. The proportions are good. The positioning is good. Even the flame has some good work to it. It's a lot. It's solid. Which, considering how my earlier work was, I could never say that my work was solid until now. I just realized I messed up the tips of the ears on this. Now I'm annoyed forever. No, I messed up the tips. Okay, I'm good.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I'm particularly proud of this because I really feel like I am coming a long way with my work, and it's just only getting better. But it also means I'm really gonna have to keep pushing myself to keep improving even more. But yeah, here we go. We got Flawless Sparkle Moon the Kieran, and she's roasting a mango, by the way. Because what else are you gonna do with fire powers? What else are you gonna do with fire powers? You're gonna roast a mango. That's what you're gonna do. All right, and with that is all of our art entries. So nice, quick, and easy. but it also means it's time for the picker wheel. It's time for the random choice of everybody out there to make art. Once again, everybody is welcome to give us a prompt. Whether it's your first time, last time, middle of the time, end of times, what's the time? But whatever it is, everybody is welcome to go ahead and bring in their prompt for this. We will take. You're only allowed one though. So once you have your prompt in, that is it. That will be your prompt. But your prompt will be included. We will shuffle the prompts around and spin the wheels. So complete randomness. No favorites, much to my chagrin sometimes. Everything will be accepted. In fact, we don't even have to make it pony. We try to keep it. We try to at least make it, draw it pony. You'll notice that every time we get a prompt, I always ponify it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing here is creation. And it's not art. It's not just drawing. It could be music. It could be a story. It could be a poem. You could make a cookie based off of it. However you express yourself, in whatever way you do, the prompt is only there to give you a starting point, something to wrap your head around what you want the topic to be, and to go forward, and then show off your work. And we understand that sometimes a week is a little short for these prompts. And I understand that, believe me. Doing these things in a week, it drives me nuts, especially when I'm trying to do several things at the same time. But the whole idea is to just give it the best you can and, don't let yourself get caught in the weeds with the prompt. Move forward, even if it's not your best work, you'll still move forward and you'll still learn something in the we hope you learn something in the process, or you just have fun. Anyway, that's enough speeching out there. We got 4 prompts here. Where did everybody go? Come on, you want to get your prompts in? Now is the time to do so.
Some people might have stepped away because we did take a while because we're in hour 2.
Well, we're basically at the end of summer, beginning of fall, and everybody's like either dying of the heat or trying to recover from the heat finally starting to dissipate. Guess depending on who or where you're at.
And I'm just finishing the last of the house cast.
Yeah.
For my parents. Like right now, I gotta change out the cat's water because you know how picky they are.
Oh yeah, I can believe that. Coconuts. Oh god, if you will never guess. If we get coconuts, you will never guess where I'm gonna go with that. I already know where I would go with that if we got that.
Are you gonna put the
lime in a coconut and then drink it all up?
No. Not even close. Nobody would guess where I would go with this. So maybe you should hope that I do we do get coconuts. You might see something you will have never expected. But anyway, last chance. We're gonna give everybody a quick 1 moment to get caught up here. Are you gonna go Monty Python? No! Like I said, nobody would guess this. Nobody. And if you do manage to guess it, I might lie to you and say no. But I have very good confidence nobody would ever guess this.
Would it be a Family Guy skit?
Say what?
Would it be based on a Family Guy skit?
No.
It's gonna be Psych.
No.
Really?
Really?
Huh.
Like I said, this is one nobody would guess. It is so off the wall. It is so random, off the wall, but at the same time, you kind of hit your head once you see it.
The what now? Sorry, okay, I just came back.
Oh, well, we're just doing the art prompts, and I'm just saying if we get coconuts, I already know what I'm going to run with, and nobody would ever guess it. Anyway.
Let me.
Well, you know what? I think this. Not
okay.
American Dad.
Yeah, it's great.
Not American Dad.
Okay. So, all right. I got a prompt, and of course, it's based off of things I said earlier.
Yeah. Oh God. You know what? I saw this coming. I thought you'd be a little. I thought you'd be a little more specific, but yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
I mean, there is a good amount of realistic anime women, if you don't count human.
Actually, I think realistic anime woman would be just like this chubby lady that is in like Walmart pajamas, just kind of laying on a couch and scratching her belly, like. Bleh.
Sergey, I know it's in the dark, but I wanted to throw it out anyway.
Okay.
French fruit salad island.
No. All right, shuffle. Let's do this. We're shuffling our entries, and here we go. All right, it looks like we're going to Project Zomboid. What
Hey,
a
that
perfect,
means we get a title card for the time we do that next time.
what a perfect art for September.
Hey, I at least tried to make it all comfortable.
No, I'm just messing. I'm messing. But congratulations, Dracon DM 12, 21, DM. It's just DM. DM. We are doing Brony Show characters in Project Zomboid. But we also have our protest challenge that gets initiated. Normally by Cold Dust, but I believe we'll go ahead and take a substitute this time. If he's ready.
Trading! Actually, no, that works!
Okay. Protest challenge is trading.
Somehow this works.
So, remember, this is for any kind of artistic creation. It does not have to be art. It doesn't have to be drawing or painting, or it could be any artistic creation. And with that, let's go ahead and get started here with our talk about Everfree Northwest. So, we came, we partied, we went to panels, we went to musics, we spent way too much money in the vendor hall, we got ramen.
Was I muted?
Probably.
Darn, I said nice.
Oh. Anyway, but now with all of that, Everfree came to the close for this year. They already have announced the next year's convention dates, of course, being the 21st to the 23rd of next year, and they have also started registration. So, and the best part about it is they haven't said it's the last one. So I'm feeling good now. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling gun shy after I've had a couple of conventions shut doors literally in the same year. It kind of gets to you real fast.
I can imagine. So, why don't we start off with the tales of travel to get to Everfree before we actually do Everfree?
I think that would probably be the best way to do it, but let me go ahead and start off simple. I didn't go to sleep until late. That's my fault. I got caught up in trying to get things done like laundry. And getting badges and things like that. So I only got about 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and that was my functionality throughout the flight and getting to the con hotel. And we also took a lift. At least the trip part was pretty easy. I just didn't sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I was basically half dead for a good chunk of the day, which sucked. But that was on me. Probably didn't help. It probably contributed to my Concrete issues. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let Toa run off the reins because I know that's exactly why he wanted to start this.
Mine was actually kind of easy. I basically got dropped off at my airport. I ate a good meal, and then I flew for 3 hours, enjoying a George Carlin documentary at the end there, and watching Mickey 17. Then I was waiting for CMC to drop off, and well, I beat him to Seattle, but I didn't know where he was, kept looking around, and then when we got in contact, he has a story to tell with that. Excuse me. Beyond that, we were able to hitch a ride with Creature to the hotel. Once Rainey was there, we all went out for pizza at the Domino's. Rose ran into Creature again and offered him some pizza, but he's like, no, I got it. He had his pizza then, came and had a moment with us, then we went over to his room. And that's about the time Second appeared and was like, I'm a little bit buzzed. Gave him some pizza, and then we all left for the morrow.
I wasn't going to get into the actual shenanigans, just starting off with the travel as you wanted to, but okay, I think I know Rainey isn't here, so we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about her travel, which unfortunately she had issues. She was basically the cursed one for this traveling, unfortunately. Let's see.
Oh
no. First off, and I think the initial flight got delayed because
to after the connection.
Delayed to the point where she would miss her connecting flight. So they had to book it to the connecting flight airport and use that to fly off, which they did manage to get there and get flight off. Then when she landed, she tried to rent a car, which she already got approval to rent the car. But apparently, if you're out of state, and they don't mention this really clearly, if you're out of state, you can't use a debit card to rent a car, especially if you're not returning it to the same location. And Rainey was going to drive it to a couple of different places and then return it to a different location from the same rental car agency, of course. But so that ended up Rainey unfortunately needed to get rides from her family while she was visiting them because she wanted to combine trips, make it a family visit, and then enjoy the convention and then go home. So she had to get rides from there, but she was able to make it to the convention and had some fun there. Apparently, she did such a good job there, requesting quote unquote her back next year. So yeah, poor Rainey is unfortunately going to be employed by Everfree for a while now.
To quote her words, her other self said, "I'm grabbing you and I am taking you into AV."
Yeah, pretty much. But
no,
it speaks good of her work. She does good AV work.
I know,
so they really want her. Yeah. So yep, it also means that we're gonna have to drag Deathlight there in order to give Rainey some help. Anyway. But yeah, no, Rainey, I wish she was here to actually talk a little bit about her experiences and everything. Did she even include merch picks or anything like that, or are we kind of?
I don't think so, and I think she's working tonight, so we could probably reach out to her, but it would be a delayed response at the very least.
Go ahead and do so anyway. Just throw a quick, hey Rainey, we're gonna be talking about Everfree. Do you happen to have any merch picks or anything, or are you kind of out on that? It's just if she has anything immediately. If not, they could probably save it for Winchester. Well, not Winchester. I'm sorry, Rainey's Wednesdays. They're Rainey's now, but it's Winchester.
This is why it's the Wednesday show and Thursday show.
Yeah, but yeah, Rainey pretty much runs them anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised if she did her own thing there for that. So anyway, yeah, I don't think anybody else had any real massive issues getting up here. Coldust actually took a plane for once, and I think that went okay with him and Feather as well. And yeah, I was able to touch down. I was able to get to... I actually learned a little bit more. Because apparently checking into your room early is a better idea than I expected it to be. Because a lot of people checked in early for their rooms, and they were actually able to get rooms for the convention in their convention area quicker. And because I didn't until after I landed, it actually took about until actual check-in time to get me in. But we did get a room. They managed to get into the room, and we got keys for everybody. But yeah, we ended up having to wait for a while, so we hung around the convention area for a bit. I think we went to Wendy's for some lunch. And then, since Harvard was with me, Harvard decided to just stay in the hotel room and just relax and unwind. When I went to go to the bar trot with the berry tubers, which was pretty fun. I actually got to ride the new light rail that was recently implemented. It's not complete though, so it's not running the full length, but it is running where it needed to. So I ended up taking that to check out a little mini golf area, get a couple of beers there, which was pretty fun. Fortunately, I was pretty exhausted and just wiped out a bit, so I didn't have a chance to really enjoy myself too much there. But then we checked out a few other local places, just did a little bit of walking around. Then we came back on the light rail, which was really fun. And, yep, when we got back to the hotel room, was able to meet, as Toakoi mentioned, I met up with Creature, him, and Cold Dust, and just sat around talking a bit, having some fun. A couple of slices of pizza there, too. And, of course, I got myself rested and ready for the Friday.
So, CMC, you with us? Or are you still taking photos, man?
I don't think he responded immediately, so we're probably still CMC free.
Okay, so he had good travels from what he told me, but as soon as he touched down and got off the escalator, a wheel broke off his big suitcase.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he. Wait,
yep,
what?
and
Hold it. See,
there's some rainy stuff there, but that's for later.
No, I thought I heard CMC talking for a second there.
That was me.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
I just wanted to grab.
While we waited for a Creature and the pickup for Seattle is very rough, I would not recommend it. We had to try to make sure his thing wouldn't fall over. So, one of the things we had to deal with was just that and all that.
You know what?
And
you know what? Sorry, I'm gonna try something a little bit different here for the con report. Let's scattershot this thing. Instead of going day by day, let's just scattershot it. Let's talk about our highlights, our pros, our cons, our merch. Let's just go for it. We're gonna go.
Tola, I forgot to hand you the fluffy pin.
yeah, I know.
Oh.
I just saw it in the pictures that I was taking. Oh.
So
It's fine. I'll see you at Cider.
Hold on.
Deal with it there.
All right, so we're gonna scattershot this thing. I've just decided we're gonna scattershot this. We're gonna just talk about the fun that we had, all the crazy things that happened with the con. We're not even gonna make it a timeline anymore. We are running this. We're gonna run it. We're just gonna enjoy it. We're gonna shoot the shit, as it were. And this, we're gonna start off with the door spam, because dang it, I love doing this. I'm glad I got this concept. I'm glad I keep running with it. I will never stop doing this. I think it's fun. Granted, now I still got one more pony convention with these, and then I'm going to have to create a new set, especially since I'm making plans for Harmony, even though apparently it's more expensive, which scares me, but we'll leave that alone.
You can always room with me and CMC.
I might actually end up having to, but we'll get to that later. So, anyway, no, you know what? Big win. I had here's a crazy win I had at the convention this year. This is one that people aren't going to think that is a big win, but it drove me mad. It took me a long time to do this. I think I ended up doing it on Sunday. Was it Sunday or Saturday? No, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was definitely Saturday. I think it's because I had a late dinner or something. Oh yeah. So, now the thing is, in my state, I found out about a lot, for some reason, during the summer, a lot of orange cream popsicle flavors were starting to pop up everywhere. It looks like summer's slowly becoming the season for orange cream pop, or orange cream ice cream flavor. And, of course, alcoholic drinks are no exception. Now, the thing is that in Utah, I was only able to find one. and it was Vizzy, I think it had it, and it was terrible. I hated it. But I also found out Smirnoff had an orange cream pop flavored, but I could not find it in all of Utah. I've tried several different locations, and the problem is that I'm kind of limited, and I can't get it delivered either. I have to pick it up at a store. So unless I'm willing to jump store to store, I'm kind of really limited. So when I went to Bellevue, I decided to check the local liquor store we normally hit up. It was Saturday. It was definitely Saturday, thinking about it. We decided to hit up the local liquor store. And this time, the funny thing is that normally when I go to the Bev Papa liquor store for cider for Babs, I am naming every single convention under the sun except Everfree, and I don't know why. Normally, when I go to Everfree Northwest, I buy more than a few drinks. Let's just say that usually I have some alcohol left over that I either have to find a way to take home with me, or I leave it for other people. In this case, I left the drinking to the party rooms alone, and also the random bar crawls. But I did go with the purpose of finding one. And as luck would have it, literally the last place I looked, I found the Smirnoff Ice Orange Cream Pop drink, malted beverage. And this tasted like orange creamsicle in a really good way, in a dangerous way. But it took me going to another state, looking through a liquor store of another state, and dumb luck to find this and actually try it. And I am so happy I did. I am so very happy I did. So yeah, that's one of my crazy shenanigans.
Beer Quest.
Beer Quest.
So, to add on to that, I was able to get all 3 of my Shamrock bottles to the potty rooms. And surprisingly enough, at least 2 of them said, "Oh, we needed mint." And I'm like, thank you, serendipity. So I was able to get actual Shamrock flavor out to the potty rooms.
Funny thing is, I remember that because you were trying to do it at the exact same time we were trying to get into the room to do communion.
Yeah, and someone still took one.
No,
Excuse me.
I mean, yeah, but, it's just, the timing is terrible. Absolutely terrible. But, yeah.
But, yeah, that was one of the highlights of my Friday.
Oh boy, it looks like CMC is going absolutely. We got him moving. Unfortunately, I feel kind of bad now.
Hey,
No, this is all the stuff
I didn't
that
take
he-
pictures of the free table stuff from Harmony beforehand. I have to figure out where in the various bags and things in my suitcase it is, because I do need to actually remove stuff from what I take to cons so that my suitcase isn't getting to that 50-pound weight limit.
That's a fair and valid point, and I absolutely get that.
Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that for cider.
Yeah, because you could just drive there.
All right, so next panels. Let me think here. Were there any? I'm actually annoyed. I didn't get to go to a lot of the panels I did want to go to just because they kept conflicting, or I got stuck in the vendor hall trying to do things. I did get to go to the G5 panel where they talked about what happened with G5, some of the plot holes and weird inconsistencies, which I still think one of them they got it wrong, but I want to double check my information before I start calling them out on it, because I want to make sure I'm right, because I actually haven't read the materials either, so it'd be kind of messy for me to do that. But they did talk about the Twilight Sparkle supposed to be showing up at the end, near the end of Tell Your Tale, which that really did suck.
The only panel I actually went to outside of opening ceremonies and closing with charity auction was the Don't Forget the Lyrics one, because throughout the entirety of Everfree, I had been either waiting in line to give gifts down in the vendor hall or exploring around for like snacks and whatnot.
Yeah, the vendor hall felt bigger than it usually was. It could have been me, but it also was it was fun because you had a lot of familiar faces, but you also had a few new faces which had merch I'd never saw before, which was
Well,
beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that.
Everfree Merch Hall is bigger than other events, but definitely there's a lot of, oh hey, you're a person I've not seen before, and a lot of, yeah, I've bought your art stuff before, but you've got stuff I want, so I'm buying from you now. And
Yeah.
for some of those people that I haven't seen before, one, it was like, yeah, I'm about to move overseas, so you're not going to see my stuff.
Oh
And
yeah,
I just pulled
you're
up
the
my
one I
wallet
found
on
out.
that.
You're the one I found out about that. But yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. Because the funny
Also,
enough,
love that simple keychain CMC.
we'll get to that in a bit too.
Yeah,
Keep
the
that-
merch stuff and photos will be throughout, but
Yeah, another panel I did. Like, I wanted to go to the drawing panel. I wanted to learn more tips and tricks about drawing, but yeah, that fell apart. Oh, I did go to the Ponies Anthology panel. It's always a fun time, but it's like the same. They have like a lot of the same clips, but it's still just great to watch them again. And I can always watch Ponies Anthology and always have a good time. It never gets old. I love that about the series. But they did also tease a few clips of the Ponies Anthology 8, which is coming out in Cider Fest. Which, I am going to be in line with that an hour early. I will not miss that. I do not care what I have to do. I will destroy people. You will not get in my way.
so aside from
Yeah.
only going to like one panel fully, it was just I waited in a long line for Tabitha St. Germain because I had gifts. Andrea Lindman was not as long because everyone loves Tabitha. But yeah, a lot of Saturday was just me walking around in a cosplay and come to the party rooms to find out, oh, there's another person I that is into Kamen Rider, and then there was a third that actually had a full suit that I missed because, again, I was not in the right place, and I'm like, darn it! And then me and the person I knew talked about Kamen Rider while CMC was in line for a drink.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was fun.
All right. Also, Riffing is Magic. I got to check that out. That was actually right after the G5 panel. The Riffing is Magic. They basically made fun of there was this really weird movie about searching for unicorns that's on Netflix. The funny thing is they tried to biologically create a unicorn, which looks completely wrong. They mention the unicorns at the start of the movie, and you don't see shit about the entire unicorns for about the rest of the movie until the last 10 minutes. And they're only there for maybe like 5 minutes. They got unicorn in the title, and it's literally there for 5 minutes. This is such a what the hell? It is funny as hell. Actually, you know what? I'm mentioning it. Let's see if I can find that. Anybody else have any other panels, noteworthy panels that they wanted to throw out there? While I'm getting into things here.
I did go to. I don't recall what its name was. They had write a suggestion on a card. We'll get to it and possibly draw it.
I think I
did
saw
post
that.
the picture
Sketches
in
from
there
a hat.
of the.
I think it was sketches from a hat, maybe.
Yeah. And one of them was doing watercolors, and if you look in the con chat, I did post the picture right next to the arts and crafts I did.
Oh, I still gotta check out Thelma the Unicorn. I don't know what that's. Okay.
Okay, so another one I thought of that might not work for riffing is Death of a Unicorn because it's a dark fantasy comedy. Horror, of course, but
Yeah. I don't think we'll get into that one unless we're in a really weird stage. Or drunk. Probably drunk. Anyway, sorry. Who was going on at that point? Sorry.
that was the MC.
Oh, the one of the artist thing, I did post a picture in the just below the the Taco Bell cup.
Oh, right,
You
yeah.
will
Oh, the Sterry
you can
Bell.
see the
All right, I'll quickly grab
because
that.
they were doing one of them was
Okay.
doing some watercolors, and
A
it was
color, a
the
color
last
screw up kit.
the
Wow.
last 30 seconds of them on stage. He grabbed this card and did that.
Applejack grows 4 wings
That is actually funny.
with odd locations.
That is so
Damn.
funny.
I always like putting them in some weird situation. Just add some wings,
All
random
right.
wings.
Okay,
And on that same,
sorry,
and on
really
that
quick. Sorry, really quick. Just really for dumbness, because I'm right now going through a bunch of Netflix shows here to try to find the unicorn one that I mentioned. Did you know that they have a show called Booba?
I believe it.
And apparently, it's a series show, which is like 5 seasons. All right. Okay, continuing on. Go ahead and move on.
Okay, so in the other images of that thing, CMC has a little resin thing, which he and I did that, and because I've actually messed with resin, I actually did a cool thing where I saw, oh, these are 2 little shaped patterns. I put googly eyes in the center of it, pour the resin over top, and I now have 2 little items that have googly eyes. And everyone went, how did you think of that? And it's like, I'm just over here like, it's something that I figured would be a possibility because you said use whatever you can to, make molds. So I did. It sometimes pays to go to a crafting thing and be like, oh, I have some knowledge in this, let me do this, and then others go, how you do that? During that waiting time, though, I helped someone make a paper rouse. And it was fun because they were like, wait, paper can do this? And I'm like, yes. You just gotta know how it's done. And it was fun. Steve C was also talking to them while they were doing it.
Yeah, it was interesting to see what happened and all that.
Okay, dang it, I wish I could find the stupid movie. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away from this. Apparently, maybe it's not even in the U.S. You actually have to be in a different region to find it.
Yeah, but it's one of those things of, while we were waiting for that and CMC did his, is I was helping somebody else be creative because they were like, oh my god, I didn't know this was possible. And I'm like, well, origami is a thing, but because of different types of paper, you can have different fun with it. And it was just a neat way of helping someone be creative because they said, oh, I've never done this before. I just wanted to do this, and I had paper and wanted to make a paper doll. It's nice to see that type of creativity out in the world, and you just be like, okay, you do this, and don't do it 4 ways like that. Do it like this, and then you can make it easier. And oh, that's a too thin type of paper. You need something thicker. Let me go grab that for you. It was just a thing of helping someone be a little more creative. Not, take over a project, but be like, hey, try this. And they go, oh my god, I never thought of this. It's okay, how do we do this? Okay, try this and see how that goes. You have scrap paper. You can do it. Oh my god, it works. How do I get it even? Well, you do this, and it was just a fun little thing of, I let a teacher side of me that I don't normally have out, and it was just one of the highlights of the convention.
All right, another one to throw out there. Whose line is it anyway? They had another Who's line, which was beautiful and amazing. I got there a little bit late because I was trying to do a last round of vendor hall. I did a lot of vendor hall runs because I was trying to get a lot of different things done. But we'll get to that when we get to the merchandise talk. It really is annoying though because it happened the same time as Ponies at W Place, which would have been so awesome to check that out too.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they probably wouldn't have actually had any links to some of the stuff because you had to be careful with that. I didn't actually check out the game room at all. Now that I'm talking about that, I just went through the schedule. There's so many I wanted to see, but so many panels I didn't get a chance to see just because I was either running around, I got caught up in other events. I was doing a lot of communing this time around, which was interesting. Like I went to dinner. I actually went to a sushi place with the berry tubers on Saturday evening. That was expensive as hell. I mean, a lot more expensive than I expected. But yeah, we got a bottle of sake to share with several of us, and it was like an $85 bottle of sake. It's like crazy, man. But what
That doesn't seem that crazy from my perspective because it's sake.
Yeah, but not $85 is still crazy. I mean that it's premium sake, and it stood up to its price tag. It earned its price tag, but it was still expensive, man. But they also did. We actually managed to pull off our. I'm going to say it's still our annual, but we're also going to have to rethink it a little bit because normally what we try to do is we try to have a bowl of ramen with all of us together for the closeout of the convention. And normally we didn't have a problem with this, but admittedly this may have been our third time actually trying to do it. And normally we either do it just before closing ceremonies or even during closing ceremonies. This time we waited until after closing ceremonies by request of a few. And we got over there and we found out that apparently everything in that mall closes at 7. And we got there a little past 6. And the only reason we even got there that early was closing ceremonies apparently rocketed through, which was funny. Mm-hmm. But yeah, because of that, we did manage to get our ramen in, but we basically got our ramen, slurped it up quickly, and then got just booked out.
Which we were thankful for Macy's for not closing until 8.
Well, I think they kind of couldn't either because they literally walkway through several places. That would just be terrible for people because they do connect to a parking garage. Anyway,
but Sunday was more or less a hangout day. I basically also, because Rainey got dragged into AV stuff after being asked, "Hey, can you give me some snacks?" So I said, "Okay, where haven't I been?" So I went to Mochi Donut. They were waiting a little bit on one of the items, so I got a conversation with one of the workers there that was, decorating the donuts with sprinkles and whatnot, and just, a conversation of people that work in fast food. You have this rapport of, man, sometimes people just don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah, sometimes they're picky, going, is that mine or is that yours? I don't have the paper no more. This is what I had. That type of talk. And it's just nice to, have a conversation like that with somebody. Because, yes, I may be a customer, but I'm like, hey, I'll wait here until my stuff's ready.
All right.
Well, I think I've seen that plushie somewhere before, CMC. I just don't know where.
No, you haven't.
That plushie up there is new.
Well.
No, the plushie I'm seeing right now, the one with the weird multi pieces.
No, that's brand new.
The one that was from the charity auction? No, you haven't.
It was made at that convention.
Well, we'll get.
Oh, really?
We'll
okay, I must be
that.
remembering a different character.
No. The one from the charity auction was was from one of those sites that you send in a picture your kid drew, and they'll make a plushie.
Oh, okay. So I haven't seen this character. Okay.
I'm guessing that's the one you're talking about.
Yes,
yep.
That one. Creature got a charity auction thing.
I remember seeing a comic long time ago on a convention with a crocodile creature like this, sort of.
No, you're probably thinking of the comics where...
You know what? I'm not gonna assume. I'm not gonna assume. Maybe there's a chance he saw something similar-ish, but chances are very good. It's not what's
similar-ish, not the exact thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna assume anything on that one, but. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's go a little bit through the pictures here real fast because we got a lot of them. But I'm gonna start off with this. This was my shenanigan this year. So
I think CNC and I got some of those.
I hope so because I did try to get them out to some of you guys too. But I was reached out to Looney Turtle, who had a button press and was like, "Hey, do you want to get some buttons? You can get them for like $10 a pop, 10 cents a pop.
Mhm.
You know, pretty inexpensively. So yeah, I get 200 for. I got like 200 buttons for like 400 for $40. That's not bad at all. I mean,
Hey, as long as you can get the stuff, I have a badge a minute in the house.
yeah, it was 10 cents. It was 20 cents a pop, but yeah, no, I mean they're really good sized buttons, really good quality. Unfortunately, after this, he realized that they're a little too. He's getting them a little too cheap price, so now they've doubled in price. So if I ever do this again, uh, yeah, what can you do? But yeah, so my whole goal is obviously the Starry Bell. That's the thing I just drop around the convention all the time because I'm crazy that way. But I've been trying to get the Raving Raccoonicorns out there. This is a little project that
Okay.
I've been working on. I've actually reached out to B-Fish to help commission some gremlin arts of the Raccoonicorns. I'm currently waiting on number 2. I was hoping to have 2 of them ready for Everfree, and I was going to get stickers, but I still hadn't heard from her. And by the time it was time to start getting ready, there was not enough time to get stickers anymore, or to bug her about it. So decided go with the one I had, and since I had a button option, let me get just a special button for this year only. So yeah, this is the only time you're ever going to see that Raving Raccoonicorn as a button. But it does also give me an avenue for other shenanigans in the near future. But yeah, this was something I was tossing around the convention the entire time I was there, just to start off that train of madness. Now, first off, apparently Rainey did have one fun panel. Well, I believe Coldust might have been here too. They were basically taking frames of the show. And this looks exactly like something we would do for caption this.
Mhm.
Well, that's just name that frame.
Yeah.
We've done the name that frame site once, I think.
Yeah. Apparently they did a whole panel of it, and it was it's a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same group that actually does the coding for that site.
Oh god. Oh, that's awesome. Actually, that is awesome.
Wow.
All right, so
Second Cal has that on the list.
yep. Also, I did check out. Okay, sorry, I am jumping around. Instead of the picture, we are doing one more picture here before we go down the list. But I did go to the party. I went to all the party rooms this year. They were fun.
Mhm.
I actually had a lot of fun with them. The only problem is I wasn't able to get to some of them until later. But they had Choco Pony that was talking about all of the con history, which is wild. Because
I had to go up to that one sober so I could absorb what I was seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even better.
Choco-
Even better, the Berry Tubers were having a field day because the BabsCon section that he has now for the ending of BabsCon as part of that history, it does mention the Berry Tubers directly.
Yeah, we saw that.
But yeah, okay, just to go through the different rooms here real fast, you had the con history room with Choco Pony. You had the Alicorn, which was kind of based around the whole idea of 1930s Manhattan bar. You know, the low lights, a little bit of candles going. Yeah, they had swanky outfits, and they did absinthe through a little drip tray that went over a sugar cube.
That was insane.
That was really insane. I actually tried their espresso, which I think the one thing that a lot of people did complain about is the ratios weren't good. In a way, I mean, the espresso one was really thick and syrupy. It was way too oversweet. It
Yeah,
needed
Rainey
some.
tried the
something good.
espresso. I don't know what I tried there.
Yeah, I mean they
That
had
one you
they had
currently
great
have up?
presentation, but the mixing needed a little
No.
work.
Mhm.
But the presentation was beautiful. I loved it. Then there was the the tiki bar.
Yeah, the Fallout Tiki Bar.
Just
Ike
tiki
does
bar.
good fun.
Oh wait, it was a Fallout. It was Fallout. Yeah.
It was Fallout Tiki Bar.
No, calm down. Well, it made me sick. I'm actually not kidding. The tiki bar. I had like a banana one the first time I went there. Second time, I challenged them to make me a drink with a shot of Malort and a shot of the Doritos vodka that they had.
Oh no!
Oh, you
Ike is a
fool!
mixed master, but I don't think he's that good.
It, well, he did. It's a simple thing. You just shot, and shot.
Yes, but to make it
Everybody!
good.
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be good at all. I wasn't planning on good. I just wanted to see what would happen. That was literally the goal, just to see what would happen. If it was good, amazing. Good, not likely. Let's see.
I just know that by the end
Someone
of the
wanted to tell the
night,
story of Rainy's travels at work or working. We did for Rainy. We actually started right off the bat with your travels. Everything from your delayed flight to running to your connecting flight to not being able to get the rental car. Everything got done. I promise you.
There was another drive to another thing I thought that was last minute kind of thing, and I forget what.
Oh yeah, the
Was it-
first bus
Well, yeah.
they
What?
Was
missed.
that on the way back home?
They had to drive to the next bus.
Oh, right. No, what wasn't there? Was it the bus? Was there one more rush to
Yes.
catch something?
Yes.
Oh man, Rainy was just nothing but rushing and riding. That was terrible.
And they were walking away as Creature was pulling up, trying to see where they were until a momentary thing of, hey, that looks like someone I know. And then Creature had to bang a Yui.
Oh boy. Anyway, sorry, getting back to the party rooms here real fast. So, along with that shop, I also had one of their pulled pork sandwiches. I don't know which one it was, but my stomach was not happy, and I was out for a good while. I think I ended up, after trying to have another drink over the berry tuber room, I think I gave up and just went back to my room to rest because I was just not. It was not happening anymore.
Yeah, I know that I had a drink there, and then when I got back up into the line, it was because I was reading there was one of the mixer lists on the table by the chairs there, and I was reading through it, and I was like, I want to try this sand shot that has pop rocks in it.
Oh god.
I don't think it was alcohol, but it had pop rocks in it.
And it was during that wait that me and my acquaintance started talking Kamen Rider. Then the third person appeared. We had more Kamen Rider talk, and CFC was just like, I'm fine with the rhythm because that kept me focused.
Fair enough. Anyway, just to get back on track with the different party rooms, there was a drawing party room. I was able to visit that for the art jam. I was able to visit that and get a drink. I wasn't able to do any of the arting though. It was just crowded the whole time.
Yeah,
It
no.
was
Last year
crowded
the
and
art jam
loud.
was
Loud too, but
It
I
was
think was that the one that they had their own DJ actually doing music mixes right there in the room?
No.
there were two.
What? Fair
Or
enough.
if there was one, there was also another in another room on second night.
Fair enough.
I just know that the art room was loud and crowded. I did not want to go in there.
I only went in there
I
once
want
because
to hear myself think.
I just like to check out every party room at least once, so it was kind of a gold thing. But yeah, no, Friday it was loud. Saturday it was loud. Sunday it was loud. I don't know how they did that. Sunday it was still loud. They definitely kept going. They kept the party going as long as possible, so I'll give them credit on that one. Anyway, for anybody who's curious, this thing here, this had nothing to do with any of the party rooms, but this was something I discovered, and I'm glad I got a screenshot of it. This was actually, apparently they had mixed drinks that were going on during the music raves on Friday and Saturday. The only reason I'm aware of that is I did check out the music on Friday evening when I had some time between, when I, wasn't hitting up the party rooms for a while, and I think it was just kind of killing time before the
panel.
the anthology panel, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's just 2 other party rooms left.
Yeah, where were they? I'm trying not to blank, but I am at the moment.
Harmony and yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, well, I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't assume.
Yeah, Harmony and Babs.
Yeah, Harmony had
not bad.
Harmony had a really good
Berry.
one actually. Yeah, the berry tuber, of course. I mean, yeah, I'm a berry tuber, of course. No, the berry tuber room was pretty fun. Was really fun as always. Always a hit with everybody. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there no plushies stolen, but I think everybody was skittish to let plushies out after what happened last year. I think we only even had maybe just the berry berry punch holding a wine bottle out because that one would be really hard to steal if anybody was trying to do that. because that bottle's attached to the plushie. You would have a really hard time on that one.
Yeah, and that was a lack of like advertisements this year. Not, you know, in the area that usually is like the cons, because it was just Harmony and then our Canadian and brothers and sisters up to the north. Pony Expo. I always forget the name.
Uh, what do you lack of
Vancouver?
advertisements? What lack of advertisements? What are you talking about?
Well, remember last year where near outside the dealer's room there was stuff set up?
Well, yeah, no. Normally, there's a few tables for different other pony conventions. I mean, they
But
did have
we
a few.
have,
Yeah, they did have a few. I mean, they did have Vancouver and
yes, that's it.
and also
Yeah,
Harmony.
they just didn't have the whole tent set up like they did last year.
Yeah, they're
Because
definitely
of
a little
the
more
stealing.
reserved. Yeah, well, I think there's a little more going on with that than just the stealing, but that definitely probably put a damper on things too.
Yeah, and it's one of those things of technically that's a thoroughfare because people can come in and out as need be.
Yeah, it is a thoroughfare. It's just it's still kind of a bummer altogether.
Yeah, because technically the second floor you could be like, hey, this is more of a monitored area. This is more of a, are you supposed to be here? No, then keep on walking.
I don't know. Well, maybe the second floor a little more so, but yeah. Anyway, no, they still had cons advertising over there. Admit there was just only 2 or 3, but they only had 2 or 3 tables to begin
There
with.
were
so.
3 tables. The third table was the
Backpack
folks the
brigade.
charity was for,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
because it was Harmony, Van Hoover, and them.
Okay. Well, I mean, fair enough. Sometimes you get slow advertising. Next year might be better now that things haven't happened like they did last year.
Yeah.
Once bitten, twice shy, I guess. All right, so yeah, that was the party rooms. Let's go ahead and go over the con merch now. Let's go ahead. You know what? We're gonna start off with creatures here real fast because this is a biggie one that a lot of people were immediately jumping on, and I was one of them because books.
Oh, right.
Yep, the book nook.
I forgot to take a picture of something. Ugh.
Well, you got time. You got plenty of time. So yeah, the Twilight's book nook. I'm really hoping that this isn't their last year, but as we reported before, there were some issues with getting books this year, mostly due to the fact that when a massive order from Ponyfinder Publishing was being done through Lulu, apparently somebody decided to actually look into it and canceled the order and refunded it, of course, but then they deleted the Ponyfinder account. Which also means that all of the fan fictions that were edited by Ponyfinder and put up there in Lulu are gone, just completely gone.
It's not full on gone.
Well, I mean gone from Lulu. But as for Ponyfinder themselves, I don't believe that they have any intention to put them onto a different fan fiction site, just because Lulu was basically the one that they were able to get away with it the easiest. Because admittedly, fan fiction, super gray when it comes to fan fiction. It is a very gray area. But their future, maybe they'll be able to find something. There wasn't any talk that this was going to be the last Twilight's book nook, and the books were flying off the shelf. I can imagine. Yeah, when I was checking it out on Sunday, I think they were down to maybe like a handful of about 5 different titles, and that was about it. They started off with each shelf had like 2 or 3 different books of each a different writer and story, and then they barely had anything left by the end of it. It was wild. But yeah, the Book Nook was one of the big things that a lot of people went to Everfree for, and it sold itself out really well. But yeah, along with that, looks like Creature picked up some awesome music here. Of course, musicians and music is always a big thing.
Oh my goodness. Melody Brony.
Yeah. Got Melody, got My Little Romance. And also, I think it was brutal weather. I think that's right. Forgive me, I'm losing my mind.
We lost it a long time ago.
We also got some really. Oh my god! I got questions. Creature! Creature, where are you? I got questions.
Okay, the easiest but
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the rest of the things that Creature didn't get into my bag.
Yep.
Great. What are they? You're not giving us answers.
Yes.
We are not.
Okay, fine. I'll figure this out. Okay, so obviously
Creature,
it looks like.
do you have answers?
Thank you, Creature, for popping in.
Hi, Creature. Explain.
Okay, so I was. Okay, so what did I not hear about that?
Okay, he wanted to know where the heck did you get this aside from, the charity auction? What is this?
Well, I'm having my hunches immediately, but I don't want to assume anything.
I think it's from Taiwan.
Okay, I believe that.
And it came with the shirt and the plush that I gave to CMC.
Ooh.
And honestly, all the rest of that is just what I wanted.
Honest, I really don't blame you. That is so freaking awesome.
That is so friggin' cool. All those Chronicles artworks and envelopes.
Are those okay? Those can't be official stamps, but that is still really cool stamps.
They are decorative.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way those are like actually sanctioned.
Yeah, at least I hope
no
not.
way in hell.
That'd be wild if they were. But yeah, also looks like you got some good cards from the freebie table. Lots of Caillou cards.
Yeah, those are from China.
Yep, I got several boxes of them. I've been scouring auction sites, and when they come up cheap, I try to grab them. Of course, I got to be careful now. They're starting to get mixed in with the Temu knockoffs.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing with those cards is the shimmer doesn't show up on camera.
Yeah, no, they got some amazing shimmer, especially if you get the ultra rares.
Yeah, so all of those have a star foil on them, which you cannot see.
Yeah, they look so much more awesome than they are actually showing off. It's really a shame. And of course, you have a collection of comics and stickers from outside the fandom, but still really awesome regardless. Especially
So can I share a story about the Sonic Flareon and Leafeon stickers?
Only if it doesn't get me to start burning fan fictions.
No.
Okay, go ahead then.
So I had like an armful of things I need to take up to my room, and I opened the elevator doors open, and there's this Labubu sitting on the ground, which I did post a picture of, I think, in the chat way up above.
I didn't see that, but I'll double check it.
I had no idea what this thing was, so I just threw a picture into the Everfree Discord, saying, "Hey, does anyone know anything about this? If you do, it's sitting up in Hotel Concierge." I got a reply back around like 1 or 2 saying, "Oh yeah, that's this artist," which was Sophie Scruggs, I think. I think it was.
Ooh,
Wait a
Sophie.
minute.
Yeah, like they directed me to her Twitter, saying that she was looking for it. So I swung around to her booth to, like, just to follow up to see if they had gotten it back, and she was holding it. I'm like, oh, okay, there. She got it. It's all good. I'll just go about my day. Like a little bit later, someone, the person who pointed out to her that it was in Concierge said, if this person can get back to the booth, I'll give them free merch for finding it. And that's what I got from the table.
Ah,
Your good
sweet.
deed for the day.
And I have news about that plushie. That video DM linked. Go to 212 at the video, and for sale at PonyCon apparently is listed at the end of that video. So it's a Crown Prince character.
Mm.
Yeah, I knew I remembered seeing her from somewhere.
Oh, okay. I'll get to that here in a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for the information on both parts, Creature.
Oh yeah.
All right. And let's go over my merch haul, which obviously is far more stupid than anybody else's should be. Pray for
Oh wait.
me.
Circuit. One small thing.
Yes.
I have one more thing to share with you
Okay.
that I didn't throw in there.
Ooh.
While I was at the con, a wild Celestia made an appearance,
Really?
and I am lost in the sauce right now.
Oh, right.
And there it is.
Ah.
And save.
Stop it!
I knew you would do it. I knew you would.
And with that, I'll leave you alone. Have a good night.
Even at it, buddy.
Have a good night, Creature.
Hi, Creature.
By the way, if anybody is curious, no, he did not post a picture of the Labubu in the con chat, so I have no idea. I know of them, but that's about it. I have no idea what he's talking about in general.
Hold on, I'll.
No,
find
you
it.
don't. We're gonna, okay.
They're weird little demon things.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, yeah, Rainstorm posted this, but we'll get a little bit more there in a moment. That's just the Rainstorm badge. And, of course, as I was mentioning, pray for me. Okay, let's get back into, let's see, this. So, yeah, apparently, for some reason, Animorphs started to become a thing with, with one of the artists. They got a Rainbow Dash one, and they also had a Sunset Shimmer one.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a fun thing, and they went. They actually explained to, I think CMC was within earshot of this to me, that for Rainbow Dash, she got a little more horrific because it's
So
like.
I was talking to them because they had the third frame.
Yeah,
as
that was a sticker. That's what
Sticker all of its own, and it's just, this is a beautiful level of horror.
yeah, just,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Because she doesn't understand that this is happening. And with Animorphs, yeah, that's kind of what happens some of the times.
Yeah. But yeah, a
Uh,
lot
Like
of
what
these.
happens to Tobias.
Some of you might be wondering why in the world I have some of these things. Mostly the pony at the bottom left, the Twilight Sparkle Mage thing at the bottom right, and the Everfree Northwest group shot here. This was part of a stamp collection set. I'll be showing more of that, but it was an interesting one.
I
Next.
think CMC did the other one, and I was helping him with that.
I only got to do one of them because I couldn't find where the other one was, and I overheard Railroad that the other one they didn't get their stuff in. So yeah.
I spy Aurora.
Yeah. Yep. The next Allura. This was actually done by the same artist that does the Sugar Skull Pony paintings, the ones you see right there. The name
I knew the
escapes
art
me all of a
style.
sudden.
Oh, wow.
Sarah was the name.
Yeah, Sarah. But yeah, since
Yeah,
this
now
was
that I
her
look
first
at it
time in
close
a
up, they do have sort of have the same art style.
yeah, but yeah, since this was her first time showing up in quite a while, I wanted to try to get a commission of hers for the Allura project. So there we go with that. Also, I got a couple of Chinese pony items. The bag right there from Ponyverse that actually came from the dang it, he always does the prints that I buy constantly every single time he's there. I hate it. It's Andy Price. It's Andy Price. Andy Price's booth. He had He had a few things from the Chinese pony convention because he actually did go a few weeks ago.
Nice.
So that was really cool. And of course, the bag right here. This is actually funny, because nobody would have been able. You would have never been able to find this bag in the convention. This was I only got this from the Berry Tuber room, and the reason because the person who created this, Lavender, was a vendor at Everfree several years ago, but then they went on break. And then they finally started coming back, but unfortunately their dog has a cancer that needs to be removed, and it's an $8,000 charge to do it. It's an $8,000 vet bill. So they were selling things to try to help drum up the cost, and they found a tote with a lot of their old merch that they would sell. So I actually picked up this Twilight Sparkle bag because it was the only one they had left. And also, I got the keychain of the angry Twilight Sparkle there. Yeah, that was just too funny to not grab. Also, giant Flufflepuff sticker. This is actually a lot bigger than you would think.
Yeah. Given that it's laying next to something that is baseball card sized.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except that's not a baseball card.
Well, I was looking at the Twilight.
Oh. Yeah, not
Because
quite.
that's about baseball card sized.
Not quite. No, it's actually a little bit bigger than that. It's more like a 4x6 photo print, like those pictures right there. So now that gives you a better idea. Yeah,
this
that gives you a
Fluffle is.
It is huge.
Is this Fluffle 8x8?
It might be actually. Yeah, it took up almost an entire page of a sticker book.
Damn.
Barely fit in the sticker book too, I might add.
Damn.
Yep. Also, I was able to buy a couple of. This is actually interesting because I think this might start to become a big thing in the fandom right now, especially with things getting more expensive for the foreseeable future. Fanzines. This was a fanfic fanzine here, and this was an art fanzine that was just left on the table.
Yeah, I think I saw that art one. Just like, okay, it's interesting, it's fun. I'm not interested in picking that up.
I was interested just because I'm very curious about fanzines, and I want to look more into them, because if they do start to become the next thing, I want to see if I can get on the ground floor and really help them flourish, because I think they could do some amazing things and also keep costs down for creators as well.
Yeah,
but,
that's an interesting way of going about selling their stories.
Yep. But yeah, also got some music, got the For Everfree album, and I couldn't help but get the Blues Bronies. I mean, how could you not? Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, let's see here. Bunch of random stickers.
But wait, no, back in that, is that the Dash and Pinkie Pie thing beneath the buttons, is that a sticker?
Yes, that is actually a sticker.
Oh my god. I almost missed that.
And what caught me off guard is I think I saw the reason that sticker even came into existence a day or two later, but I can't remember what it was. They're doing something which has those two characters on it. The sticker was an advertisement.
Huh.
Yep. Also, really interesting thing that was actually being tested over. Crap. What was her face?
What are those?
The card sleeves. They're hand painted card sleeves.
Oh.
I can't remember the artist,
That
but
is
it's the
amazing.
it's the VTuber artist. She had a pony model for the longest time, and now it's more anime-ish, but she still does a lot of pony stuff.
Techie Cutie.
Thank you, Techie Cutie. I mean, she's right there. Her pony ones are there. But yeah, Techie Cutie did a lot of these. They were like one of the kind card sleeves, and she only had one of each different type. So once that one was sold out, there was not another one. So these were literally some of the ones that she had left when I found out about it and snagged them. By the way, the button was also part of the little quest that was going on. The stamp rally. And along with that, got some prints, some books, some socks. Random music album. This was just dropped onto a table and I grabbed it for curiosity's sakes. Of course, a sticker, also part of the stamp rally.
Is that berry thing a pin underneath the socks?
Nope, that is just a little. That's a little plastic thing that can attach to stuff. It's just a little plastic token to signify the convention year and that it's a berry tuber thing.
Okay.
And of course, sweats. These were actually pajama pants that I was able to pick up from Torsen. They're really, really cool. The only problem is that they were the only size 3XL that popped up out of nowhere because they thought that they didn't have any. And I was getting them the same time as Lightning Bliss and got them out from under her. So I denied Lightning Bliss pajama pants. I still feel kind of bad. I mean, she said, go ahead and take them because I was asking on Friday when she was asking on Saturday, but I still feel bad. Especially since, Torsen would have been at Cider Fest and Lightning Bliss won't be, so, yeah. Yeah, a lot of stickers. Got a surprising amount of stickers.
Yeah. Who is that white pony with the little red tuft of mane? Because I've picked up one of their stickers as well.
God if I know. God if I know.
Yeah,
I do not know. I have seen them around. I have no idea who the hell they are.
They remind me of the British OC, but
I'm gonna look into it. I have to look into it. There's something about this, and I gotta find out. Because
I'm gonna guess probably one of the musicians.
Maybe. Actually,
I just don't know their off the top of my head. Did you get a new Twiggy, or is that?
That's the Twiggy that I usually take, but she's wearing some of the merch.
Okay.
Labubu and Concha. No. Okay, I'll get to the Labubu.
No!
yes, it's in there. I was trying.
So this is the stamp rally thing that caught me completely off guard, and I literally sped ran a stamp rally when I found out this existed, because I knew this would
that's
not.
what that thing's name was. Oh God.
This would not last long. This is a canvas bag, full on thick canvas bag.
Yep.
I didn't know what that one would get, but damn.
Yeah, this had the posters. This had a few buttons, some stickers, and the canvas bag altogether. This was it. You did have to buy from a few of the stalls, but it was only maybe like half of them at most that you had to buy something.
Three stamp rallies. The Animal Crossing one, random pony stuff one that did have some purchases one, and one that was totally free that you get to pick up the next convention you go to if you see the
Railroad.
Sky Railroad.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure I take the thing out of my book and put it in my suitcase for Cider Fest.
I might just talk to him about it and see if I can get one of the coins anyway. Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh, since I'm going to Cider, I'm responsible for reminding him.
Anyway, so yeah, I got some books here. There was literally only 3 copies of this book set when we got into the Book Nook. And I grabbed one. I think Creature grabbed one. And then somebody else grabbed the last one. Literally back to back to back. Gone.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Uh-huh.
And these are a prize. I traded somebody a really big pin. I had a duplicate of a really big pin. And I traded them for these 3 pins and a button. All of these were from the China Brony convention. So you will not find these in the state, at least not easily.
Nice.
So I'd say it's an absolute fair trade for that. I'm so happy I got that. Also, Twiggy now has plushy socks and a scarf, and buttons, and coffee.
Right. I was considering about going back to that one, but I was feeling a little thin.
Yeah. Oh, and this is right there. That right there, that is actually the business card that they had for NACON. It is a fold-out card with a little stand-up horse. That was crazy. I got it. I give them credit. That is really an amazing way to advertise it. It stands out. Also, I couldn't resist it. I got one of those stickers for your card because my debit card's actually going to expire in a couple months. And of course, that means I'm going to have to get a new one. But that's a perfect time to just put a random Twilight sticker on it because I can. But yeah, no, a lot of fun little things here, little stickers, things like that. I think I got one more here. Yep. This was just...
and you got some of the tea.
I did get some of the tea. Well, it was the coffee tea, but it was replacing one I already had and almost drank it all. But yeah, I got a few books. I couldn't help but resist. Gotta get the pocket full of sand. I mean, look at that. That's just screaming by it. Also got a Baron
You got some
Engel right
Baron.
there.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yep. And that is other thing that I got from Andy Price's table. A full box of Caillou cards that he got at the convention. So yeah, really an awesome lot of stuff there. The one thing I didn't get, I don't have pictured here, is because somebody was taking it for me back home, and I only got it yesterday, was a Twilight Sparkle mug that I got from Fiora the Tank Girl, who I believe was mentioned is actually going to be going to Europe here soon. And unfortunately, and I think because...
No, I was talking to someone else, but yeah, Fiora is planning on going to be closer to their hub.
But yeah, which I understand. That's a beautiful thing. But it sucks that it also means
it's a good thing.
It also means that we may not get their merch anymore. It's going to be really hard to come by, which kind of sucks in a way.
Never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they still
Let's
got to
go to their website and like buy from the website.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the Labubu mentioned.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
I
frightening.
keep hearing about those things.
So do I.
Okay,
I've
if
heard-
you want to know the actual funny bit? There was a pop mod in the mall that someone could buy a Labubu at.
they can keep them. I have no interest.
all I know is they're supposed to be little demons of some sort.
Oh, there's something demonic going on here. That's for sure. Okay, we're gonna
No,
we're gonna have to
it-
move
it's
pace here a
based
little
on-
bit here. We actually ran across Double R Forest. It was really awesome. Also, he's going to be partnering with me for Ciderfest, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, he also got the night passing book. Actually, I think he was the other one that got the night passing. No, Creature didn't get the night passing. He did.
He got Creature got the last pass sins.
Yeah, he did get that one. That's what he got. My bad, Creature. But he did get the past sins, which is really awesome. But yeah, no, Double R was there mostly for the books. And it shows. I think he spent more than anybody else.
For the books.
But he also got some really
Yeah.
awesome merch here. Got a few, got some of the t-shirts. I think that's a poster there, actually. Really cool poster. He actually got some of the books signed, which is really awesome. It's really cool prints, bagging, badges. Oh, he got himself a lot of those Caillou cards. That is awesome. And some
Well, there's a
music.
stole list.
That's more than I did. I was able to spread mine out and take pictures of them and have it in, like 3 pictures. That looks like it's 10 between
Yeah.
the 2 stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 20 or 30 of them. He definitely went nuts on those, but there was like there's boxes of them by Sunday morning, so not too surprised there.
Everywhere, Everfree Northwest poster or shirt 2021. That
Yeah.
looks quite cool.
Also, he did participate in a couple of the MLP CCG games, and I believe one of these is actually one of the cards he pulled in from his packs that he won. He didn't get very far,
that's the
but he
list,
did
yeah.
get a pack, and it had a
Oh,
rare in it.
then that stack right there might be the CCG stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I think that, I don't know if that's the
Yeah,
official
that is.
CCG. Well, it could be the official, or it could also be the fan-made project that's continuing the CCG series.
Yeah.
I'm not
I would be-
100% positive. But yeah,
I'm not surprised there is one.
But yeah, that's Double R Forest, Toakoi.
I got this for cosplay because I really didn't buy.
Oh, Common Rider.
Thank you.
Can't tell which one though.
Really, even I know
Double.
this one.
Well, I'm not too much into Common Rider as compared to Super Sentai.
You know what? That's a fair and valid point.
But yeah, and I posted that in a few other places, and people were like, "That's a good Shotaro. You even got the hair right."
Is that the vest you came with, or the vest you
Yes, that's the
went and
best
got?
I came with because it was before I
Okay.
went.
Yeah.
You could see I needed to change up vest because it was a little bit too much.
All right. All right, we
Yeah, the
also
list was
have
a bit tight.
Rainstorm. Rainstorm was able to post their some of their haul. Stickers, coin, they got a lot of Everfree merch altogether.
Oh, it's the first time there.
Yeah, no, it makes sense and it's really awesome. But the one thing I'm actually a little jealous of, they got a lot of UK PonyCon merch, and I have no idea how they did that.
Wow.
Okay, that's because
That
was all on
stuff
retail.
landed on the table right in front of us,
That explains it.
basically, and yeah, Rainey went and grabbed one of everything. I only grabbed a couple of, like, this year's and one of the others. Rainey tried to grab one of each that they could see.
Fair enough. I got the you saw my collection. I got the comp book that's right there in the middle, the one with the rainbow on it. So I'm still happy I got the comp book.
yeah,
but
because yeah,
wow.
this is UK PonyCon and Galacon stuff.
Yeah, that is awesome to get. It's so hard to get that stuff here, so it's really awesome to get it. But I mean,
They were still on tables as we were walking around.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's still hard to get it.
Yeah,
unless
because
you're
if you
paying
went
attention.
out, well, if you went out onto the over the atrium space and went left, that little table that no one would walk by because the only reason to go that way is to go out the far way around everything.
Yeah.
That little table still had a few by last day.
Oh yeah, no, I would check it every once in a while. Admittedly, yeah, it's not as often as I would the other tables because nobody would go there unless you're going out the building or getting signature autographs, maybe.
Mm.
But yeah, it looks like Everfree was definitely the target for Rainy, but they did get a My Little Romance music CD at the end there too. They also might have more merch though. This is just what they were able to send to us.
Mhm.
All right, so
This is basically everything because Rainey had a backpack.
Fair
Yep.
enough. Oh yeah,
Everything had to go in the backpack.
Yeah, Rainey had to keep it light, unfortunately. But there's always next year, literally.
Yeah.
All right, really quickly, this is HarmonyCon stuff, but it was posted anyway, so we're going to just do a quick run
Yeah,
through.
those are purchases. I'm already using that little pouch for the Caillou cards.
Nice.
I need to get that pin onto something. Those were just because, yes, they're good.
They are good. I like that.
I still have to figure out what to do with that Simba sticker. I
You'll
will
never
find
figure.
something to do with it.
I give wish
Oh,
you the best
and-
of luck then.
That is a great Simba
CMC
keychain.
did do
Oh yeah,
contact.
the plushie artists. I love their work.
CMC, did you
Mad
contact
Shy
that
does
person?
so great stuff.
And also
I
the
could
bag.
spend way too much for Mad Shy. The bag was because I had participated in something with when the website first went online, it was a clicker.
Oh.
And if you got through the entire clicker and did all of the other things, you got into the secret Discord. And
Ooh.
the prize for getting into the secret Discord was a $15 purchase in the vendor hall, which ended up as a purchase from this one. It was either 15 or 30, but it all ended up from the one vendor. Whereas if I had known about it, if I'd known Mad Shy had a Lion King backpack that was about the same price, I would have said, you know what, I'm gonna, instead of this artist, have it be over here at Mad Shy's booth, and I'll pay you the the over.
I don't know. You
I
still,
think it was 35 instead of 30.
That's still a fun backpack.
And that picture came out fuzzy, apparently.
Yeah, the
And
center was,
BronyCon lanyards, everybody.
yeah, I got a lot of it.
Yeah, there was a stack of them, and I just grabbed like 5.
Mhm.
And at that Dead Dog, we were trying to figure out. They were trying to offload some of their older stuff.
That's
So-
fair.
Sure, I was 2022 staff. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
And this con. I got to try the new Mountain Dew flavor at Taco Bell because Rainey had Taco Bell.
Sweet. All right, we already showed the 5-second paint sketch. So here is this.
Yeah, this was while waiting to do the crafting thing. I did this doodle, and then the next
Nice.
picture should be the thing I did in the crafting,
Nice.
which I may need to take a picture that isn't on that carpet, so that you can actually see that it's got little sparkles in it.
Oh, sweet. All right, we also got a mystery box. I actually saw them going up for
Box?
sale on Saturday, and they sold out pretty fast, apparently.
Oh yeah.
It's a box. What kind of things are in the box?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
simple.
and
Well,
so
I
they
think
said
we
they
just
want
have
to
the
bring
marina.
box.
You just have marina in the box. It's a marina in the box.
Yes.
There was more.
Oh, well, of course. He also had this.
Yeah, all this, and there's a picture lower down that I forgot to get in there. And one of those things is a $5 thing for the con store that I was gonna go back and get a hat, but they had sold out of hats, so I'm gonna hold on to it for next year.
Ah, that's fair. All right, got some.
Yeah, I
awesome
haven't
plushies and a
unbagged
shirt.
them yet. I need to do that.
In all honesty, though, I'm glad to hear that they sold out of things. It means people were buying up like crazy. They wanted that stuff. It's good stuff.
Yep.
And of course, the always do of
Oh,
things, your lanyard.
Oh, they did the oh. Sorry, I just realized something. Next year, I'm gonna make sure I have extra funds in case they do a flash sale like they did this last year, because they did it before too, and I just remembered.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tony Fleeks got a nice little Tony Fleeks print.
Yeah, that was in the bottom of the box that I forgot to. At
And
some point, I'll have to consider getting it signatured.
and of course, the trading. You've been
Trading
trading.
is magic. This is
Love that
Some
color
of this-
Tura pin.
yeah. This is the most of what I got there from
gotta-
trading away some weird big things, and then yeah, I, the person who gave me the 2 pony pins, I was not expecting to just give me pins for what I gave them, but it was like, you're gonna give me pins for those 2 pins for this? Those 2 pins are probably what, $15 a piece? Sure.
The color of sure for
Yeah.
sure.
They really are awesome pins too. Though
And
there's
then
also this
Simba
thing.
is,
A
yeah,
Big Charmander.
and then that Simba pin is a Disney pin trade pin.
Ooh.
Score.
That one's not leaving me.
I don't blame you. And of course, your merch hall buys.
Yeah, the actual purchases. It was too cute. I couldn't.
And of course, new Tez.
Yeah, these are, like,
Sensory
fluffy.
buttons.
They are like
Yeah, fluffy
a
buttons,
plush
right?
pin.
Plush buttons, yeah.
One of them is mine, but I bought them for CMC just because.
Why did that not rotate?
Phone cameras are fun.
Okay, well, that's a pin.
Alright. We also got a few other pins there.
And apparently it stayed not rotated. I don't know which pin goes to which card here.
Nah, I think I.
I just know I saw the tiny Sparky and was like, okay, I already have the tiny Spike you have. I need that tiny Sparky.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either, but I swear one of those is Baja Griffin's pin, the Pip one.
It
No.
would not surprise me.
You don't think
The
so?
fact that they were both in the same bag with these 2 cards means they got bought from these 2 vendors.
Well, never mind then. I don't know. It looks.
Well,
it looked
also,
like it.
CMC, don't you have
And of course, I went back to Mad Shy.
Of
Vanilla.
You know what you're after, and I cannot blame you.
also, didn't
Random
the,
business card, by the way. That actually is.
Oh no, this business card goes with the next one because I had to deliberately make sure to write something on the back of that business card because they are doing a enamel pin
Sora
of Kingdom Hearts Sora
as a lion.
the Lion King.
Alright.
Yep.
Because
I saw that
this
earlier
is-
in another one.
Let's see, all of these have some, you have Simba and Nala in the center, Kion up in the top corner. I forget who the other top 2 are.
Probably
Uh,
Kiara and Then we
Yeah,
have
Kiara and Kovu are in there. The bottom one is Kovu's brother there, and then the bottom right corner, I need to actually watch more of The Lion Guard to learn who this character is. It's apparently Kion's love interest.
This is
Eh,
way over
teach
my
him.
head. Moving on.
It's Lion King!
I know.
Yeah!
I'm glad you like it. Oh, you got the 20-year com book. Ah, yeah, that's awesome.
That
Oh,
one I don't really
in fairness,
grasp
Wow,
because
awesome.
the only thing I would add to this, in addition to, like, because I was a patron, I got a poster for free. I got the 40-year poster by accident.
oh yeah, got the wrong poster.
Yep.
All right,
But
This
I
is-
got-
this is all the
Sorry.
random stuff I got from the free tables.
yeah,
Even that-
a lot of these you probably already saw. Some others, but we're still gonna pause them a little bit, especially since I
And
didn't see the vinyl
this-
or the change.
This one with the sunglasses, I know the artist. It's Plant Panda art.
Ooh. I always wonder if it's the artist actually dropping these off, or if people are buying a bunch of stickers and dropping them
I
off on
don't
the
think that
table.
one was. I think this was they commissioned telegram stickers and then printed them themselves.
Ooh, cool.
A few other things, and
Some
right, the
Caillou.
business card there is a RPG game because the folks we were sitting to while doing the crafting,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
one of them is actually a game creator and has a demo out.
Ooh,
Yep.
interesting. I got a bunch
And
of
it
Caillou
was
here.
just a nice thing.
Yeah, did a spread of all the various cards I picked up just because some of them were there and some of them were I like this, it's cute.
I get that. Absolutely. Some of these
Because
I'm questioning a
Spud-
little bit, though, but I'm not going to dwell too much.
Oh, that was one.
It's cute.
No, it is cute, but it's just that I kind of wonder if some of them are legitimate or if they're the Temu knockoffs. Which, yeah, they look cute and everything, but it's kind of weird to explain.
I have no idea if they're knockoffs.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
happy with them,
well-
you know what? If you're happy with them, that's what matters the most.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other
the
things,
only
and
one I
if
would
you look at
question would be-
zoom into that Sweetie Belle,
because it wants your soul.
that's a
Oh,
magnet.
Oh, that's a magnet. Oh, wow.
And apparently that picture had a shine on all of the buttons. Oh no.
Jeez, you guys hit the tables a lot harder than I ever did.
No, this is the thing with
I just,
CNC.
when walking by, will walk closer to the table, give it a glance, and go, is there anything that I haven't seen before?
And also,
That was actually at one of the tables. I was surprised to get it.
I would be too. All right, and also
was-
the thing mentioned, the charity auction plushie we saw earlier. Why did it not come up? There it goes.
Yeah, that I found. I knew I saw it before. It was her name's Mirage, and the animation video was done by Crown Prince.
All right, we'll take a quick look at that in a second. Here, we're just shooting through at this point.
It's in the con chat if you're
I
wondering.
know we're shooting through at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know what the...
All right.
Oh, right,
and,
yeah, the
the
mascots were doing a signing afterwards, so I walked up to them, chatted with them, and still need to send Crackle a message again so that we can finally get the HarmonyCon second place winner certificates.
Yeah,
Ooh.
certificates, because we got the medals.
But she also had fun. Zoom in, read it.
My waifu.
She asked how to spell it and still spelled it wrong.
Oh my god. All right, we're really quickly gonna bring this up. Just yeah, the
It was
plushie's based off
212.
of plushie's based off of this. Actually, how recent? 8 years. Oh my god. Oh yeah, her.
Yeah,
Oh, the
At the end of
219
the-
circuit.
Okay.
yeah. 212, 219. That's where it actually shows the picture of this I had it at 212.
Oh,
Oh,
you,
212.
you guys are giving me time. Okay. Whoops. What? You know, Matt. Okay.
YouTube, stop.
Yeah, I can totally see where it would be, similar, but it's a draconic quiz.
Yep. Sell at Podicon. Okay, I had it for a second there.
Yeah, I saw the
damn it.
question.
There.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a plushie that was apparently only for sale at PonyCon, which long defunct, I might add.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite a
So
find.
I've got a plush of pony history now.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you do.
creature.
And also really fast, Valentine's Day card, got the stamp book there, Detri. Yeah.
That character stood out in my memory because that
Oh, yeah.
was one of the instances that were inspired by OC.
Yeah, that's the stamp card I need to take to another con, and then another card that was in a Valentine thing.
Alright,
The only thing
anyway,
I forgot to take a picture of was I was at the table while Little Shy was dumping those little scroller badges
oh yeah.
because I had to stuff that into the laptop bag because it's an electronic thing.
Yep.
So it needed to go through with me at TSA, not in the luggage because I don't know its batteries.
Oh.
Yeah, they definitely don't make it easy, do they?
Well,
All right.
that's
Anyway. Sorry, we don't got time. We gotta move. We gotta finish up here. We were running way late.
Oh god, yeah.
That's why. That's why I kept trying to interrupt people
Fun was
because we don't have
had.
time. So we had a lot of fun was had. A lot of merch was bought. It is going to be coming back next year, and it looks like continuing for the foreseeable future, which I'm really excited for. I am still planning on going the next year, so expect to see me. Hopefully, the others will be there as well. I don't think anything really big happened. Sunday, we had our ramen. We went to our after parties or checking out with one another. Mondays, we got to say goodbye. In some cases, a literal drive-by goodbye. And I don't know if anybody had any real issues getting home that I could see right off the top.
As I said,
Outside of
much
the
earlier.
red eye flight, which sucks.
Well, as I said, there was delays on my end, but nothing that made it, so I had to stay an extra night.
Yeah, it was a red-eye flight, and then there was some fun car trading that happened while I was away, such that there was the thought of me staying awake and driving that day.
No!
Thankfully, no. Dad had scheduled his work meeting at the wrong time,
Yay!
so
Yeah,
I was able to relax.
that's good. That is absolutely good.
Aw.
All right. So, as I mentioned, we don't exactly have a lot of time for anything. Well, we don't even have time for the closeout song. We are running way behind. So, everybody, thank you so much for enjoying our talk about Everfree. I'd say check it out next year. Get ready for it. Apparently, if it goes as crazy as it did this year, tickets will sell out fast. Rooms will sell out fast. Everything will go fast. So be ready if you want to go, or pal up with a friend. However you go, just go ahead and enjoy yourself because it was a fun time. And final shout outs in real quick. Crazy Matt.
Fires, explosions, fires, gems, jerky, Ellie, Rowan, things. We'll be doing something Wednesday and Thursday, I assume.
I assume as much too. DM.
Have a great week. Stay healthy and be awesome as you want to be.
Tech. Moving on. Toa. Moving on. Tech.
Night all.
Toa.
Thanks for doing it. We'll have fun in a moment.
Suki. If you're there. And functional. Are you functional, Suki? Are you okay? Are you okay, Suki? Suki, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Suki?
Okay, I think he's dead. All right.
Moving on.
Anyway, go the heck to sleep. Suki's saying. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for another episode of the Brony Show. We will be doing gaming on Sunday, pre-show on Monday. There's always the after party that is live on our Vaughn stream. Only on our Vaughn stream. You'll have to catch it up live. If you don't, unfortunately, it does not get aired any other way. But you know, it's just relaxed downtime, so I hope you can participate, be there if you can. Thursday, Wednesday, shenanigans will occur. Be sure to keep an eye on the Discord. Any other time, random things do happen. Whether they do or not, it is always announced on the Discord. It's the best way to find out. Thank you so much to all of our archive watchers. Thank you to all of our archive watchers on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you to all of our stream watchers, YouTube, Twitch, or wherever else archives and YouTubes are sold or aired. Thank you so much to our IRC chatters, Kasakai, Colton, Fantastic Fred, Sonic 542, and Techman. Wow, it is really a few people in the IRC this time. I think everybody is just burned out, tired, and doing all sorts of shenanigans. I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope you all had a good week. I hope that things cool down. I hope you are able to enjoy some apple spice drink and the weather starts to change quicker just to make our lives a little bit simpler so we can sleep without having to just sleep in sheets and nothing else. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you so much. I hope you have fun. We will catch you on the flip side. Circuit Main out. See you at the coffee house after party.